Yo. Friday night. I see you. I see you. Just getting some pre-festivities going. Got the can of whoop ass. A little bit of herb. I'll just jump right into it. Yo, what up, HM2 worship? Good to see you, buddy. I'm just gonna jump right into it with what we're listening to today. Got a pretty cool stream tonight. The dudes in HAXAN, Steak Driver. What are they not involved in? Let's see what we got. So obviously we got Steak Driver coming in. So of course that shit's fire. Summer Funerary Ritual. I love it. I tried to keep it all Ohio tonight. I tried to keep it somewhat local to you guys. So I got, of course, Scab Hag. Another great one. This was one of those hydro dip guys. Bam. All sludgy looking. Slimy and pustulent. Oh shit. Alright. Next I got another project these guys are involved in. Pungent Shroud. This is the latest one, I believe. Very cool stuff. I looked it up on, I think I got it on my YouTube Music as well. It just says Demo 3, which I think is rad as fuck. And it had a shit ton of splits on there. Some more Ohio stuff. I don't know how local this is to you guys. I know this is Ohio, though. But I got the Sperm Tape. And then last but not least, me and Mike D were talking about how to say this, and I don't remember how to say it. Yo, what up, Mavis? I don't quite remember how to say it. It's either Nagathula or Nagathala. So, yep, happy Friday to you, brother. Fucking, so yeah, that's what we're jamming tonight. I tried to keep it as Ohio as I possibly could, just to represent the homies out there. So yeah, let's get these guys in here. Actually, you know, while I got a few of you in here, there is actually, I kind of wanted to make a little announcement. I'm sure everybody might have heard about it already. There's a raffle going on that Mayvizzle is putting on. I thought I'd plug that real quick. There's a lot of cool prizes on there. It is a $10 entry. Gets you an entry for $10, and then there's like 5 or 6 different prize packages and shit. And Jeff's calling me right now. I don't know what happened. I don't know why Jeff's calling me. But yeah, there's I think like 5, 6 prize packages or something like that. So yeah, like I said, it's a $10 entry for a raffle. It closes the 9th. The 9th of May it closes. What up, DJ? Yeah, it closes the 9th of May. And it's featuring packages from Goat Throne, Barbaric Brutality, Gurgling Gore. Let's see. Who am I missing here? Frozen Screams, Stump Grinder. I know there was some giveaways we were going to do for the Dirty Death podcast and the Mayvizzle channel. Yeah, Mavis has got it in the comments already. So yeah, P.S. Someone should tell Jeff that if I answer his call, it'll pause the stream or shut it off. I'm not sure what it'll do. But yeah, there's a bunch of cool prize packages, so get in on that. It's a really cool thing. It's a real eye-opening thing, you know. A lot of people got in on it, and they're kind of just rallying together, and it's just a big family vibe. So yeah, let's see if I got all my announcements. I think that pretty much covers the raffle. If there's anything I missed on the raffle, oh, okay, word. If there's anything missing that I missed on the raffle, go to Mayvizzle's page on Instagram, Mayvizzle2. Check it out. There's information on it there. It's a really cool raffle. I am blown away. It's just, it's more than anybody could ever ask for. It's incredible, man. I appreciate every person involved in this, and I love every single one of you. So without further ado, let's get these guys in here. I'll get you a request. All right. Jeff's phone is glitching out. Yo.
Hello. Let me try to fix this a little bit. Is that better?
So yeah, that's good. And some movies right in between.
Oh yeah, I got fucking Elvira back here.
Yeah, we got all kinds of cool stuff. I kind of wish we were just like some grandma's dining room window. That'd be like so sick.
Oh man. So I'm just gonna jump right into it. You guys got your CD release yesterday, didn't you?
Yeah.
You got it right here.
Yep. Yeah, you guys played your first show just recently as well. So HAXAN's kind of in the, would you say like the infancy stages?
Yeah, kind of. HAXAN came about because Steak Driver wasn't doing anything for a little while. We had some, not to talk shit, but we had some issues with some people who were in the band who wanted to go. Who wanted to go do other stuff respectfully. So we decided to start a death metal project because we all, fuck with death metal, and HAXAN kind of just like took off from there. Really, I mean,
So that being said, when I think of HAXAN, I think of obviously all the other projects you guys are involved in. There's all the ones that I know of that are connected is HAXAN, Stake Driver, Pungent Shroud, Inferius is also connected, right?
Yeah. Our drummer Magnus or Christian, he plays guitar in Inferius. So
yeah, and then Scab Hag, of course, and then there was one more. Sewer, right? Didn't
Yeah, John and Jordan used to be in Sewer.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Sewer.
So there's a lot of affiliated projects just tied between all of you guys, really.
We're kind of like a dream team of sorts. We were just joking about starting a hardcore band like downstairs in the basement just now. So I don't know. We're just trying to stay busy. A lot of stuff like when Stake Driver started, Stake Driver kind of started as like this thing where it was like, let's do as much of a proper black metal band that we can. And then like we wrote Lycanthropy came out, and then Stake Driver wasn't really doing anything. So I went and started Pungent Shroud with a friend of mine just to do kind of more raw, just like straight aggressive black metal. And
yeah,
I don't know, you just when you have homies and everyone plays instruments, it's just easy to start like a billion bands like that,
Yeah, It makes sense. It's kind of just like you created your own like music scene within each other,
Yeah, for sure.
That's pretty cool, man. I really dig Stake Driver. Like I was talking to you about it earlier this week. I like black metal, but I'm super picky about it. And for me to listen to it right away,
and black metal band with mosh riffs, like it's not like when we started the band, it was more like we wanted to do like pay like homage to like real classic like second wave black metal, and then like as it went on, it was like, well, we have like fight riffs, so
yeah. It's cool though. I dig it.
Like, funny enough, we started HAXAN, and then I got a phone call from Jeff. He's like, "Hey, we need a new guitar player from Stake Driver. I want to be in this." And just like the practice is just like mend together pretty much.
Well, it's cool because like most of the same people from HAXAN are also in Stake Driver. So like we've tried to do like practice both bands in one day. It's a little tiring, but we've done it. So
yeah. I mean, it's definitely cool to see the amount of variety for sure.
I think it's like we just really throw everything against the wall. And see what sticks. Like with Stake Driver, it's more or less just to do kind of more of a straight up black metal band. With HAXAN, it's kind of like there's death metal elements, but then like there's kind of like these elements of hardcore that we're trying to put in it, and then like these elements of slam that are kind of going in there that are
Right.
like intentional, unintentional type of things.
It's like mortician worship, pretty much.
Pretty much, yeah.
Honestly, I never even like made that connection until today. Really, like I kind of like. I mean, I assume everybody who listens to death metal has got to know who Mortician is, but like at the same time, I was like, man, this really does have like heavy Mortician bands.
Well, it's weird because I remember
Mortician would have just slowed down.
Like 2012, like when like Mortician was just like a band that like people who liked horror movies or you were just like some death metal weirdo liked, and now it's like, I hate to use the term because it's gonna make us sound like dicks, but like you go to shows and there's like hot girls wearing Mortician shirts now and stuff.
Yeah.
And it used to just be like sweaty guys that look like they'd stab you.
Yeah, that would be
Yeah.
girlfriend wearing the Mortician shirts. Hi, bro.
Shannon here, he waves an invisible woman.
She said hi from the other room. I see her watching right now.
Oh no shit! Damn, John, I just fucking put you down.
So okay, I'm gonna circle back to Stake Driver. What are kind of the influences?
So when we started Stake Driver, the influences were mostly like second wave stuff. Like your pretty standard black metal, like Dark Throne, Emperor was a really big one. But HAXAN was like a really huge influence at first, especially like on the vocals and stuff like that. As it started to become more than just like three of us, it started to become like a lot of the symphonic black metal started to work its way in. That was something that came like really, really later on. And then there was like stuff that's like real less obvious, like Motorhead, a lot of hardcore like Judge and Agnostic Front and stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah, there's definitely some Midnight influence. Now that we have John, there's way more kind of like black and roll and just kind of like fast death metal style riffage now, like Dissection and stuff.
Yep.
Right. Have you heard Skeleton?
I have heard of them. I have not listened to them.
It's very in that vein of like Midnight.
Okay,
Or
sick.
like,
Well, okay.
or like Bewitcher even.
What now?
Oh, Bewitcher?
Oh,
Yeah.
Bewitcher's tight. I love
Yeah.
Bewitcher. Yeah, the new record's great.
I need to check them out more. I guess, I don't know, I think the new Stake Driver stuff is like Demu Border, is that how you say it, right?
Just say it. Who cares?
Demu
I don't know. You said the band name wrong.
I don't know how to say it, but yeah. I'm like, Cradle of Filth. No. I don't want to say Cradle of Filth.
No, it's like Cradle of Filth. So, like, our keyboard player and our drummer are, like, super into 90s Cradle of Filth. And,
Okay.
like, within the black metal scene, people are really upset about that type of shit. They're like, oh, well, people are like, oh, what's your influences? And we say, like, Cradle of Filth is one. And people are just like, no, it can't be. It can't. It is. I'm sorry.
It
It is.
It is.
And people also give a shit in Stake Driver. They're like, y'all move around too much.
Yeah, it's like watching a hardcore band, I guess. I don't know.
Like, we're wearing corpse paint.
But that's what's cool.
Power chords. Like,
That's what's cool to me is like it's not super serious. Like it sounds serious, but like at least you guys have fun. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, I think one of the really like, I think one of the most funny things that's happened to me personally, like when we started Stake Driver, is that a dude messaged me on Instagram and he was like, well, what kind of rituals do you guys do to get like in the mind to make black metal and stuff? And I was like, I don't know, man. We just all listen to Emperor a bunch and make jokes about coming. Like, I don't.
like, he's literally, like the new stuff he recorded, he was holding like a sword up.
Dude, it was so sick. I wish we had that sword right now.
But
Oh my god, that's awesome.
shit, man, we're actually
So it's fair to say you guys are fans of many different genres in the vein of like extreme music.
Yeah, for sure.
Mhm.
We were just talking about, I mean, like, we're both, like, super into Exhumed, and we saw Gruesome with the Obituary a few weeks ago, with his girlfriend and my wife went with us, and it was real tight.
Yeah, I wish that would have stopped near me.
What?
I wish that tour would have stopped near me.
Oh, yeah, for sure. It was a lot of fun. That was my first time seeing Two Under Stab Wounds, so that was really sick too.
Oh yeah, they were there too, huh?
Yeah, that was really cool because I missed them a few times, and they played that night, and it was real sick.
Yeah, I only saw them once, and it was at Wrecking Ball in Texas.
Oh, really? Oh, that's tight. That's very cool.
Yeah, that was fun.
You played with them in Sewer, like when they were coming home from that tour. It was it's a shit show.
Yeah, talk shit, John.
I'm not talking shit. I'm just saying that the sound of that venue was not good.
He's not talking shit on 200 Stab Ones. He's just,
No, I'm just saying like the sound of that venue could have been better. Didn't mic anything up except like obviously vocals.
John's got fucking arch nemesis, dude. He
No.
does. He's got enemies.
He's just out to get the throat.
John needs shooters wherever he goes. He be making
Funny enough, they're like, I'll never forget just like looking on the old band Instagram, seeing that 200 Stab Ones wants to send you a message. I was like, this isn't real. I was like, this isn't real.
Yeah.
I was like,
200 damn.
like, I'm gonna play a show tomorrow, and like I was out drinking. I was like, oh, this isn't real. And then I called Jordan's also in HAXAN that was in Syria. I was like, bro, guess what?
What if they just hit you with like a psych?
Fake out.
Nah, we're just playing. Fuck you guys.
It's just a bot. It just says 200, but it's a 2 and 2 O's instead of zeros. It's just a bot. That'd be funny.
101 Stab Wounds.
Yeah, right.
That's
Oh
not
my
that
God.
funny. I just like that's your joke.
That's my side project. 201 Stab
I
Wounds.
think they might have some issue
Hell
with
yeah.
that.
Hell yeah. So on the black metal topic though, because I'm more of a death metal fan. Like I said, when I come across black metal that I like, it's usually the choice nugs. But
Yeah, for sure.
Watain just came out with a new one.
Oh, that's,
Yeah.
that sounds great.
There's
I haven't heard it. I only heard the first song today.
the new. I'm probably gonna pronounce it super wrong. The new Sidon record is like super cool. That band's really rad. That guy gets a lot of shit from a lot of the black metal, the elitist type guys, but that's some really fucking solid black metal. If you haven't heard that,
And Demonic Warpath
Demonic Warpath, Uncle Frank
from where's it from? New York.
it's from BK, it's from Brooklyn. Uncle Frank, he's the best. Listen to Demonic Warpath.
I do dig like when it comes to like Cradle of Filth. I'm trying to remember what the album was that I liked. I feel like it was a compilation.
Was it
But
the Witchcraft, or was it? It was Lovecraft
Like
Witchcraft, right? The double disc.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that's the shit. That's
With
it. They did the fucking the
Sodomy
Iron
and Lust?
cover on that.
Which one? The Cradle of Filth Iron Maiden?
Yeah, they did like a cover of.
Yeah, Hallowed Be Thy Name.
Yeah. Didn't they cover something else?
They did a
Yeah,
lot of
Sodomy and Lust.
Shit, what else did they cover?
Wasn't
they did a Slayer cover.
Was it Hell Awaits?
Maybe.
No, I think was Exhumed the original? Did Exhumed originally play Sodomy and Lust?
I am not sure of that. That's.
Is that Exhumed?
Yeah. I think maybe.
'Cause that's
I don't
on
know,
Gore
we're
now.
looking like big posers right now.
I don't know.
They did I know Cradle of Filth on their newest record. They did a cover of Alice in Hell.
Oh yeah, I heard that.
Yeah.
That's sick.
Really? That's
But-
cool. I did listen to the new one. It really wasn't horrible, but it wasn't what I would wanted to hear.
No, I think it's just like I don't know. You know, everybody wants to like fuck goth girls now, and you know, Cradle of Filth's a part of
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm just like the only song I remember out of them is "Born to Burial Gown." Just because the music video like scarred me as like a 12-year-old getting in the middle.
Yeah.
Like it's just like vampires and like kids and shit everywhere. It's like, what is this? I was
That's
like,
fucking terrible.
I was like,
It's like the raw
What now?
ancestor Queen of the Damned.
I'm sorry. What'd you say about Queen of the Damned?
Oh, I was just talking about the vampire thing.
Oh yeah. We're gonna talk about how horny Queen of the Damned is. The movie.
actually the new Stage Driver shirts had that one vampire on it.
Yeah. We got some. Well, we got some new Stage Driver shirts that have Angry Pit on them.
Actually, I think it's in here.
Yeah, John's got one. They glow in the dark. They're really sick.
Oh, yeah. I saw that. I kind of want to get that one.
Yeah, it's really cool. We
Sick.
Yeah.
It's made through Forest Passage Printing out of Cincinnati. Sage Weatherford is really good. It is really good. Great work.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I was perusing through the internet today, and I did also notice you guys have a show coming up tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
Yes. You're
Which
playing
one is that?
Legends.
Downtown Cincinnati.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm not
shit.
sure what part that's in. It's not in Clifton, is it?
I'm not super familiar with Cincinnati. I don't go down that way too much.
Chevy, something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where like people like Undeath and 200 Stallions when they come through Cincinnati play there.
We saw Cruelhand. If anybody's like fucks with hardcore, we saw Cruelhand there a few weeks ago. That was really sick.
Okay. Yeah, I know. I know Mike D pretty well. I know he's out that way.
Yeah. He lives around that way, right?
Yeah, he lives like I think like 5 or 10 minutes from Legends.
Mikey.
He lives in
Mikey.
Dent. Dent.
Oh, like
one side of Ohio, like kind of on the Kentucky border.
I'm not sure, Joe.
Yeah, I think you're right.
All I know
So
is
you guys aren't.
speed bumps.
There's
You
like
guys
a
aren't.
haunted house there, right? There's like the dead schoolhouse or some shit.
Yeah.
Sick. Like, cool.
So you guys aren't in Cincy then?
No. I live in like we all live in Dayton pretty much.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
like what, 45 minutes, 50 minutes north Cincinnati, northwest.
Yeah, Cincinnati's like if we go to Cincinnati, it takes us about an hour to get there. Usually, like
that's
30, 40 minutes depending where we're going. Our bass player used to live in Cincinnati. Stake Driver's old guitar player used to live in Coleraine? Coleraine, maybe?
Oh, shit, is that the party area?
I have
the
no-
UC party area?
I have no idea. Yeah, so I mean, we used to have some ties to Cincinnati, but everyone lives in Dayton now, pretty much.
But
Yeah.
I guess the only one that's really in that scene is Jordan, where he plays in HAXAN and Scabhead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was crazy because we had a show in Stake Driver with Scabhead, and the day of, their drummer ended up having to leave and like quit the band, and Jordan was doing fill-ins, and then Jordan woke me up, and Mike was on FaceTime. He's like, "Dude, I'm the new drummer of Scabhead." And I was like, "That's great," and then I went back to sleep like 2 seconds later.
Great for just fucking winging it,
Yeah,
pretty
like-
much, right?
Yeah, I mean, he knew the set. He'd been practicing for like a week and a half because he was going to actually. The show is shows to fill in for there. He's opening for Undeath, which is
Yeah.
like
Yeah, right.
I know.
That's killer. You guys are playing with Mutilatred. That's tomorrow, right?
Yeah, that's on May 7th. We're playing with Mutilatred.
Oh, okay.
That's really cool. We actually just saw Mutilatred was it like last week?
Last Thursday.
Yeah, so we're really fucking excited about that. Our drummer was on tour for our first 2 shows, so we had a fill-in drummer. It's our first show with like our actual drummer. So
Yeah, Christian plays Nefarious, which, funny enough, the last show that he was playing, we also had a show that was like 10 minutes down the road in Columbus.
yeah, they played up the street.
And like the night before, we played with Tomb Sentinel, and then the night after, he played with them. So it's like, what a coincidence that is.
Yeah, right, for
Well,
sure.
HAXAN's definitely getting some stacked bills for sure then.
We're trying,
It's
man.
just all by chance. Unfortunately, we did have a tour lined up, but it fell through. It was just like 4 or 5 days, just scheduling conflicts and everything like that. But we're working on some new stuff.
Yeah, well, I
Yeah.
mean, we'll figure something out.
Oh, yeah.
I think right now, like, we're just kind of focusing on playing some cool shows, kind of doing cool shit right now. I mean, the record just came out. We don't have any merch or anything right now besides the CDs, so we're just kind of trying to step HAXAN's rep up a little bit right now.
We've been talking with
Right.
Life After Death because he did the sewer stuff, and he's talking about wanting to do tapes for us and everything.
Nice guy,
Yeah.
cool dude.
Yeah,
Isn't it actually Sewer Corpse now?
Yeah, me and Jordan got bored. We're like, let's just bring it back and just do like house shows.
I'm technically into a corpse. Technically.
And then Mike D said he's gonna step up and do vocals for it.
See, that'd be cool.
Maybe when we stop doing all this other shit, there'll be time for everything. I think that's the kind of the thing that everyone that's in like, multiple bands kind of deals with is you have to kind of keep all of your ideas in one place, and then like sometimes you have to table things. Like sometimes you have really rad ideas, but like it's just not the right time for it. Like
Yeah, like especially where Jordan's a Scavag and Christian's in Nefarious, there's definitely like you said, a lot of like not the right time for everything because you can have everything lined up, and then they're like, hey, I can't do it because my other band's got a tour, or they got a show, or working on new
So
music stuff and can't.
So when it comes to that, do you kind of just like have to like go with the flow? Like whenever whoever's around, you can work on that project. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much. I mean, that's kind of like that was kind of how Pungent Shroud started. I mean, Pungent Shroud, the guy that plays drums in that band, is not really like a person who's in any other bands. It's just a friend of mine that records and likes black metal and plays drums. And it's just kind of like what I do when I can't do anything else. I mean, we've talked about, like, since, a lot of people that are in like Stake Driver and Hacks and stuff are in these other projects, like finding other bands to do to busy ourselves with.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually
That's
had
really
this week.
cool.
I left one band because I was in too many. They were too far away. It was Dark Druid, but still
Oh.
and everything.
Yeah, they're cool. We're playing with them in Cleveland in what's that, John?
In the end of August. So it's Dark Druid, HAXAN, Abraded. Then my buddies in the band Corrupted Saint from Florida.
Okay.
And then my other buddies in the band is also on their tour from Florida, Menstrual Moonshine. So, but it's at some little, like, I think it's tiny. It's like some place called the Medieval Pub.
They're playing a show in this fucking bedroom right now, John.
That's pretty fucking cool. Yeah, that's pretty cool. That sounds cool. At least the medieval pub, like.
Yeah. Then we're playing in someone's basement too.
Yeah. I want to play all kinds of fucked up shit. If you got like a shed and you want to have a death metal show there, hit HAXAN up. We'll fucking play.
I'll play in the parking lot with the generator.
You know what's funny is my so in my backyard we used to have this like pop-up swimming pool.
Mm-hmm.
And we moved it, and there's just like this giant dirt pit underneath now. So I was like, how cool would it be? And I was like, just naming off Boise bands that I know. And I was like, how cool would it be to like get some of these guys back here playing a show, and then just there's a giant dirt pit, just like a cloud. You know what I mean?
That'd be way cool, man. Way sick.
Is that where that one death metal band Barn is from?
Yeah. You know Barn? You know about Barn?
Yeah. They did the death cover and all those costumes. I was like, that's fucking great. Like, that's just great. I love that.
Yeah, they're really good. They're young dudes too.
I'm trying to think who else is from there. There is another band from there that I was just like found the other day. I can't remember the name of it though.
So there's like Barn is a big one. Texas Ketamine, Brutalism, Mortal Ashes.
Okay.
Infected Stench, Ingrown, Hummingbird of Death. There's a lot of good ones out this way.
I know this band isn't from that area, but I know they're going on tours. Barn's called Mutate.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Mutate's dope. They're from the Bay Area.
Yeah, I think it's coming up there. I'm not sure. I don't know if it's just Barn's just on it, but I think they're playing up there.
Yeah, actually, so Barn, Brutalism, and Texas Ketamine are going on tour with Ironfront and Mutate.
Fuck yeah, very cool.
Yeah, Mutate's sick, man.
Yeah. And Ironfront, I think that's the same thing as Mutate. It's just like a different genre, I guess.
Oh, it's like same people type of shit?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, very cool.
And they're all super young, too. Like, I think one of them is like 14 or 15.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Wow. That's great. I don't know if I could be in a band with a kid that young. Not to talk shit, but I just like...
Yeah.
I can't relate to anyone under like 22.
What's funny is when I first started talking to the Barn dudes, I had talked to them about doing a stream with me. And I knew some of them were like kind of underage, so I was like, are any of you like going to get in trouble if I'm like drinking and smoking weed and doing my thing on the stream? Like is that going to get you in trouble?
Smoking weed that you're talking to, Anthony? Yeah,
exactly. Like, like I don't want to get you guys in trouble. They're like, no, you just can't do it.
But in Sewer, me and Jordan played drums. We were both 21, or we're 22 now, but our vocals was only 19 at the time. But funny enough, like most places that are 21 and up, they don't care as long as you're in the band. But they just monitor you at the bar if you're like a band playing, you're underage.
Yeah. I was in this death metal band when I was like 17. It was called Carnivorous Indulgence.
Fuck yeah.
And I was like on like probation
Oh yeah.
Like I got in trouble for something a long time ago, and we got to play this show with like a bigger band in the area at the time. They were called Tacoma,
Okay. Cool.
and we go to this show, but I was 17, so my parents were like the whole time like trying to get me to come home, and I was like, it was after curfew, so I was like, I kind of have to stay. Like I haven't even played,
I don't know.
so I could see how it is weird when you're younger.
Well, I'm 22 right now, but like when I first started playing, it was like I didn't actually start till I was like 20. Like started playing in bands for real at 19. But like that's when COVID like first hit. So like
Right.
it felt like a fucking eternity to play a live show. And then like the first show we played, like actually on the stage, it wasn't someone's basement, it was the Brass Mug in Tampa, Florida. So got a little bit spoiled.
John was out there fucking doing it like towards the end of the pandemic.
Hell
I
yeah.
guess it's still technically going on, right?
I guess it's a epidemic, endemic,
Yeah,
one of those two now.
Yeah.
Which I'm glad shows came back. One of the first like shows I saw was at that legendary Firehouse show with Singing Sugabog and Mutilatred, and it's 200 Stadlin's first show. And who else was there? Limb Splitter was there, and Inoculation.
Yeah.
It is sick.
Yeah,
There's white people.
That's a stacked bill. Wasn't that where Devin was like living at the time or something?
Yeah, I think so. Like you get there, and there's someone's like birthday party like in the back, and then there's just like all these metalheads show up to like this abandoned firehouse, and like during 200s, like after the first song, like Devin grabbed the mic and was like, "If you're friends with Vincent, come to the kitchen. He has a head injury." I was like, Jesus Christ! And then like they stopped during 200 set and was like, "I know y'all are going hard, but please stop throwing beer on our guitars. We can't play when it's soaking wet in beer." I was like, Jesus Christ. It was so hot that day, too. Like,
Oh my God.
I met a lot of people there, and there's people that, like, drove there from, like, Chicago, like, to Columbus. That's, like, not, like...
Like a 4-hour drive. 4 or 5 hours.
Yeah.
No, that's, like, that's more than... It's, like, from here, it's, like, I think 7 or something.
Time's
Or
an
6.
illusion, John.
Yeah, I don't know. I know I'm, like, him. But I guess everybody's just hungry to come to a show. There's more than just Columbus people going. I was just, like... Holy shit! Might as well be like sold out, even though it's like a house show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I when shows came back, Wrecking Ball was my first.
Oh, yeah, that's sick. That's way cool.
But I got COVID.
Oh, man.
and I got COVID from a show too. I saw this old thrash band called Nasty Savage.
John told me. So I don't want to interrupt you, but like the first time like I kind of hung out with John. I came over to his house and we watched a bunch of horror movies, and he got like super wasted and told me he was like, "Dude, I got COVID because of stage job during Nasty Savage."
Literally, it's like if you watch the those obituary.
Watch you get COVID in real time.
Yeah, if you watch the obituary music videos from their last album, like the animated ones, and they're going to see a band. That's the band that they saw him at. Was Nasty Savage. Like the dude like takes the TV above his head and he like throws it on himself and breaks it over his head. But now when they're older and they're like almost 60, he did it and he like fell and was down for a minute. I was like, "Are you okay, man?" I was like, "Jesus Christ, this dude's head is bleeding everywhere." I'm like, "You can't be doing that anymore."
The human head is not meant to take that kind of damage.
But yeah, I'm not gonna lie, like, you know, we live in Ohio, like when the pandemic was going on strong, like me and my friends just drove to Florida and went to random shows down there just on vacation.
John.
I'm not, well, you know what? That's how I met
My
a bunch
boy
of
at all
people.
these super spreader events.
Right. Oh my God.
I mean,
Yeah, it was horrible. I came back from Texas. I felt fine the entire trip. It was such a cool trip. I was only there for like 3 days, but I got back. We went camping for like 2 days after I got back, and I started feeling horrible while we were like out in the middle of nowhere and shit. And I was like, oh my God. Like, we ended up going home, and I got tested, and I was on the couch for literally like 23 days.
Jesus. I don't know about you, but like before I tested positive, but I had like a fever 102 after I went to a show. I was like, it's not COVID. It's not COVID. I was like, see, I threw up a little bit. You don't throw up with COVID. It's not COVID.
My wife got COVID at the start of like the pandemic, and we had to go down to the university in downtown and she get a COVID test. And it was like motherfuckers in hazmat suits and shit. It was like from a movie.
Yeah, dude. That shit was wild.
Yeah, for sure.
What, I don't know how much I can actually say on Instagram about it, but like, whatever happened to it? Is it even a thing anymore?
What do you mean, COVID?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, yeah. I mean, motherfuckers are still getting COVID left and right. But, like, I mean, like, typically at this point, like, I mean, I'm not going to, like, fucking spout off my personal politics, but, like, I think it's like if you get, like, vaccinated or whatever, like, people are pretty much just like, get vaccinated or get COVID, be sick, fuck off, you know? Like, that's kind of what it's like at this point.
I had to get the vaccine because I'm in a little Army National Guard, and they forced us to. Well, not forced, they had a strong influence. And there's nothing like,
We're about to get some motherfuckers in the comments, John.
I'll never forget one time we were doing some training, and like my first sergeant and the commander came up, was like, show us your death metal band. And I'm sitting there with these higher ups, they just sit for like 5 minutes and like listen to half the EP, and they just look at me like, that was good. And then they're like, you go back to what you're doing. And I was like,
your fucking drill sergeant, he was like, yeah, I fuck with a bit of death metal. I like Antichrist Superstar a lot.
Oh yeah, that was a basic training. I'll talk about in my unit now, like the people that run the whole unit, like just call me in there. I thought it was something serious. They had their laptop open and we're like in Mississippi doing something. They're like, show us your death metal band. I pulled up sewer.
I wish you were like in like a porno grind band or something. Instead of right. Like, they just like pull it up and it's like a picture of tits and like entrails and stuff.
And now like every time I go to like to training, like my platoon sergeant's like, how's the band doing? He's like, he was like, I hate that for you. And he's like, let me show you real music, and it's like fucking emo bands from 2005.
Yeah.
I was like, and then trying to describe death metal to like some of the other like sergeants are like, oh yeah, I like death metal, like Marilyn Manson, that's sick. I'm just like you can see the veins just popping out of my face.
I don't know if he's still in here or not. Oh, he's not in here anymore. But do you guys fuck with Bloodspawn?
Was it?
Do you guys fuck with Bloodspawn?
Yes. From
so,
where are they from? St. Louis, right?
Yeah.
Oh, they used to be back when Sewer was around. We used to have some live streams for like 12 hours. We just drank nonstop. Anyway, they always talked to us in the live stream. They were the homies for a long time. Now I see they're playing some show. We were supposed to play a show with them before we ended up breaking up in that old band, but I see they're like playing with like Mortiscold and everything like that.
That's sick.
Yeah, it's sick as fuck. Their shit's really good too. I see like Ken's death metal crit like always. Well, he had their tape and everything.
Yeah, he did one with them. But I did a stream with them, and on the topic of someone being like, "Oh, you like death metal, like Marilyn Manson?" I was actually talking with Noah about that, and I was like, we got on the topic of Five Finger Death Punch.
Yeah.
And I hate Five Finger Death Punch. I don't care who's watching or who likes them. If you like them, whatever, that's your thing. But
I'll talk shit. If you like Five Finger Death Punch,
I don't do it. Yeah, I don't do it. It's not my gig, bro. But we're talking about how that kind of music is metal for people who don't really understand what metal can really be.
That's it, says it?
I'm going to be real with you. I've only heard Five Finger Death Punch like one time in my whole life.
I mean, I listened to them when I was like 13.
Did you?
Then I became in 9th grade and stuff, so. then I started 9th grade.
Yeah, dog. I liked Suicide Silence too, and then I turned 21.
My one friend was like, "You like Cradle of Filth? How's 8th grade going?"
I was like, I mean, one time I was hanging out with a homie of mine, and we were watching videos on YouTube, and there was this Cradle of Filth video, and the top comment was, "Who is this fat girl in leather singing for Cradle of Filth?" And they were referring to Danny Filth, and I was just like, "Oh, Danny, come on, buddy."
Oh man,
something else, man.
Danny Filth is smashing more hot goth girls than everyone combined.
Is that why?
Talk all the shit you want.
Did he inspire Goth Eyebrows?
Probably not.
I know. So I'm going to Salt Lake City to go see the Dying Fetus, Frozen Soul, Undeath tour.
Forgot Chelsea Green.
Oh, it's Chelsea Green.
Yeah.
Just, gonna.
I'm not gonna talk shit.
Every yeah, that literally sounds like fucking Marge Simpson. That poor guy. He's just out there fucking doing his thing, and all you fucking trolls.
I
that
mean,
can't
somebody
do
liked
just
it.
like this motherfucker sounds like Marge Simpson.
I mean, somebody out there liked it.
And I'm going, how far is that of a trip to Salt Lake?
Like 4 hours.
Okay. Yeah, I've never been like.
Boise gets the skip a lot.
We're gonna put our liquid death can right up here because we're trying to get that sponsorship.
Yeah, this is my little, oh, shit. This is a little light bottle.
Highlight.
Yeah, I'm trying to get sponsored.
I'm trying to get sponsored by Fruit by the Foot.
Fruit by the fuck yeah, dude.
And Capri Sun.
Before every Snake Driver show and every HAXAN show we played, he comes up to me and he's like, I got you. And just has like a handful of Fruit by the Foot, so he just hands me.
My wife has a Costco membership. I just gotta keep all my sons fed, you know what I mean?
Hell yeah, bro. Fruit by the Foot's where it's at.
It is.
They just see me like
Really?
on the corner of the stage, just with like just eating like that. Like
You know that one? You wear those big fucking baggy camo pants. You got like army fatigues, and you were like, Jeff, I got like 4 Fruit by the Foots on me right now.
I got about 4 feet of Fruit by the Foot.
There's one Snake Driver practice where I was like, Jeff, we had to go get food. All I've had is Fruit by the Foot and like cheese
we had
and liquid death.
Our drummer had to go on tour, and we had to fucking have our keyboard player figure all the drums out. We practiced for like 8 hours one day, like a fucking work shift. So I was just like giving everybody snacks. I looked at John, and he had like 4 Baby Bell cheeses and 6 Fruit by the Foot and 2 liquid death. And I was just like, oh no.
Oh no.
It's not too
Oh my god. You know what?
It's all good.
We got Whoppers, man.
So a good go-to for me at least. Have you ever seen those pickles in the back?
Yes.
Like the sliced ones?
You don't like pickles, do you?
I know because my girlfriend likes pickles.
You don't like pickles?
I do not like pickles. I'm like the dude on SpongeBob. What, like reverse?
John doesn't fucking.
I'm like
Why don't
there's
you-
pickles.
why
It's
don't-
like under my tongue.
Why don't you like pickles, John?
Yeah, you have to explain.
They're like the texture of my tongue. I'm like, man, I'm about to throw up. Like, I'm playing
Bro.
cheeseburgers with cheese.
John's the last of a person. He's the last person I know in my entire lifespan to go, yeah, dude. How's that make you feel, John? Look at his big jar of pickles.
Yeah, and then this one's for drinking. This is for drinking.
Drinking the juice?
Yeah.
You drink so much that juice will go right through you. You're going to be pissing out your ass.
Actually, me and my girlfriend went on vacation to Florida, and we were going to go see our friends play Tampa Death Fest. And we went through Tennessee and stopped. She got moonshine pickles, and like my dad came with us for some reason. And he went in the fridge to get a midnight snack and didn't know they were moonshine pickles, and he ate one and was like drunk off his ass. And he was like, next day he's like, "What the hell was in those pickles last night?" And I was like, "What?
Your
You didn't?"
father?
Yeah, I was like, "You
Yeah.
didn't see on the jar that it said moonshine pickles. Like it says it really
Oh my
good."
god.
Damn, dude. That's fucking wild, John. Fucking wild.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
And then I love when I joined State Driver, like explaining to my parents that are Christians, they're like, "So what's State Driver about?" I was like vampires and
It ain't all that blasphemous. People act like State Driver is like really satanic. And I mean, granted, like before the set, like it's like, hail Satan, motherfucker. But granted, like I just want to, like, a lot. I personally, I feel like I don't want to sound like a dick, but I feel like a lot of just like the. God, it already sounds like a boomer rant. But just like sometimes you just want to say shit that ruffle people's fucking feathers. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I always think of that video, Converge, from like the early 2000s, where he's like, New England Hardcore Metal Fest, we're Converge, fuck you.
Yeah.
I want State Driver to have that same energy, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, like every time I see Sing Sugabog Lodge, they're like, "I want to see you shit where you come where you shit." I'm like, what does that mean?
it means, I don't know, John, it means fun stuff.
How do you shit
Never
where you
knew.
come? Like,
It's just a pile, I guess.
I don't want it. I don't want that. I don't want
It's just like a pile, a reproductive fecal pile.
Like you shitting out your dick?
What you dig?
Oh, you know what I watched last night was the new Jackass movie.
Oh, I haven't seen that
I
yet.
have not
I heard
either.
there's a lot of dick mutilation in it. Is
Oh.
dick mutilation the proper term to describe the movie? Cool.
Yeah.
Those guys are old now. Like a lot of I bet their bodies don't bounce back the way they used to.
Yeah, I don't know how Johnny Knoxville did that movie, then he ended up at WrestleMania somehow this year.
Was
I
it
honestly-
the Tania's
yeah.
guy's dick bit by the snake?
Yeah.
Which one was that?
That actually is the new one.
Oh, is it really?
Oh,
They do that in the new one.
so speaking of Chris Pontius, our guitarist Jordan met him.
Did he really?
Yes, he did at an airport.
That's sick.
There
He
is
asked
definitely
how to talk about it. He's like, yeah, he's really nice.
Can you imagine getting your dick bit by a snake? I got stung by a bee the other day not wearing shoes, and I was like, fuck.
Oh my god. Yeah, there was definitely a lot more dicks. I don't think I've seen as many stretchers in a Jackass movie before.
It's called Jackass Forever. They gotta go out on a good note.
I guess
And there
so.
was
The last
definitely a
one.
lot of jizz.
What now?
It was heavy on the jizz.
I bet it was.
It was very heavy on the jizz. It was a lot, kind of.
There's a lot of jizz, a lot of men coming.
Let me tell you something. There's nothing like when you're on a little tour and you're at someone's random apartment, you're watching Jackass and Beavis and Butthead back to back after a show. It's like the best feeling. You're like, it's 3 a.m. What are we gonna do this turn on Jackass?
I see. I was really worried about that story just now because you said there was a lot of jizz, and then John was like, "Let me tell you something." When you're on tour, and I was about to be like, "We're about to get a gross story about men."
Oh, let's shake up one of the dudes from Sarcophile from Cincinnati.
Whoa!
Yeah, Sarcophile is like a new death metal band from Cincinnati. Some young dudes, but they rip, man.
John, give him the shout out.
They rip for real.
Ohio's really got it going right now, though.
The weird thing is, it's like mostly like in Cleveland, which is like really northern Ohio, and like some in Columbus, and like Cincinnati and Dayton. It's like weird. I mean, there's like us and Scabhead, and like Sarcophile, and then I forget the other band. I can't even pronounce it. She said earlier on it's from Cincinnati. It's like
Nagathula.
yeah, and then like besides that, like Cincinnati, Dayton scenes like what mostly like hardcore.
It seems to me there's a lot of grind and stuff. We used to think we were the only black metal band for a long time, and then we were very mistaken, which is cool. So,
Yeah, they got
Stygian from Columbus, they fucking rip.
Valtrin,
Yeah, they're cool. They're a very cool
and
band.
then there's like Xenomorph.
See, our friend Xenomorph, Micah, our friend Micah's fucking cool. Listen to Xenomorph. He elbowed me during Tombstone and made me bite into my lip. So listen to his music. It's fucking cool.
It must be pretty hard. Did you guys listen to the new Tomb Sentinel EP?
I did.
Yeah. I actually listened today. I was doing some yard work. So
Like their HM2 tone is so heavy.
do they
Yeah,
use
like-
HM2s?
Yeah,
Cool.
and they like because
Oh, yeah.
I have vertigo and it like triggered like vertigo because it's like such
Really?
a deep tone like fucked
That's
up my
crazy
ears.
because I
Like
do
I was
too.
like passed out. I was like, I gotta go outside.
John looks fucking faded.
I
Dude.
was like, I gotta go outside.
I had like a towel on my lip because my lip was all busted up and bleeding. And I walked over to John, and John's like on another fucking planet during Tomb Sentinel. He was zonked.
And then like Scabhead played last, and I was like, if I want to make it through this, I just pulled out a random pair of earplugs. I was like, I gotta have it, man. I want to be that guy.
This guy cares about his ears. What a fucking.
I know, and it's like I can't have any more. I'm not gonna like almost fall over because of room spinner from vertigo. I was like, that's where it's like affects you, like your ears and shit.
Does it really?
Yeah.
You're the only person I've ever
Yeah,
met that's legit vertigo.
That's crazy that you mentioned that because I have that too.
Yeah, it's like
It's very
sure
weird.
it's like something in like your inner balance or something in your ears or something like that. Yep.
Yeah. Like I remember one time I was walking into work, and you know how like you're normally walking, it's like breathing. You don't notice your feet moving when you're walking with your eyes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It just happens. You just do it because you know how to do it. But like I could see my feet moving as I was walking, and then like the floor started going like this.
You ever stare at yourself in the mirror too long and like life loses all meaning? You're like, what the fuck? Am I even living my real life?
I tell you
Yeah,
something.
you like start seeing into your past.
Your face starts fucking morphing.
After the first stage driver show, I was like, my corpse paint was like half sweated off, and I was like kind of drunk. I just was like in a gas station bathroom, just staring at myself. Just like, I was like, what am I doing?
John's having a real life moment.
And then our
Bathroom.
drummer's in the back eating a whole box of Cheez-Its. He's in the back of my car just like...
Beck's eating a whole box of cheese?
I had a random box of Cheez-Its that was unopened in my car for some reason.
I love boys.
And he's just like...
Oh my god. That's funny.
That sucks, man.
He's like a egg.
That first Steak Driver show is...
That was
it was a
at
doozy.
Ruby Tuesdays, right?
Yeah. Not the restaurant. There's a venue called Ruby Tuesday
Man,
Live.
You know,
in Columbus.
we got hit up to be on that pretty early. They wanted to do like a whole black metal thing, which is fucking rad. But the other band was like, hey, if you guys could help find other bands like to play on it. It was so fucking difficult finding other bands for that show because people would be like the restaurant? They'd be like, nah, dude, it's like a venue.
Well,
Yeah, I can see that.
First world problems, I guess, right?
I think one of the members of Team Sentinel, I'm pretty sure, works there.
Oh, yeah, that's sick.
Because
That's
they were
cool.
wearing the Ohio Death Metal hat with Eric's little logo.
Oh yeah.
Ruby Tuesdays Live is a rad venue. It's cool. I like
Huh.
it.
This Dark Druid was like, after their set, they were like, this is the worst set we ever played. The sound fucking sucked.
No, don't bring that up.
And you were
Beck
like-
was saying that. Those kids, I'm gonna take those
But
kids.
the thing was, they played a really good set. They think they didn't play good because they couldn't hear each other. But everyone else is like, what are you talking about? It's really good.
I felt like a father at the Little League game. I was like, don't say that. No.
I was like,
If you're bad and soon
And,
again, please.
Right.
also plays Atomic Witch of that show. And they're
Atomic
fucking
Witch is
sick.
tight, dude.
Yeah, I've never heard of them before. I didn't know that was another one of Tony's projects.
Yeah, I think he just joined.
Oh, did he? Atomic Witch is fucking cool, man.
Yeah, they're sick. They're fucking shredding. And like, Tony plays bass for them from Inoculation. He's fucking
Yeah.
shredding like the bass and shit. I was like, what? And then their fucking singer puts on like a green ski mask. And I was like,
He was like,
this is fucking sick. Like,
the introductions for the songs are so good. He was like, this song's about getting a spell wrong. They were cool. They were like the best band that played that night. No offense to anyone else, but like, they were fucking cool. I'm sorry, John. They were better than us.
They were. Because they were shredding. Like, they had super, like, intricate parts, and, like, they didn't fuck up at all. They were just, like, super professional, but they were, like, really nice to everyone, too.
Yeah, they're good dudes.
And then we also played with Axioma, I think. They're from Cleveland.
Yeah, they're cool.
They were sick, and I saw a little bit of their set before I left. And then
Oh, did you?
Plague Wielder.
Plague
as
Wielder's
well.
tight, man. They're
Yeah.
fucking cool.
I thought they were going to be, like, intense dudes, because they messaged us on the HAXAN Instagram. It's like, can we use one of your caps? And they looked all intense and scared in their photos. He came up, and he's, like, super nice. Like, hey, man, which one of you guys I'm messaging about the cat? I was like, that was
Can't tell these. John, stop saying people are nice on the stream. You're ruining people's rep.
They were mean. They were
Yeah,
hard.
it's not mean.
That's funny.
That's what's funny about Steak Driver is, like, there's pictures of people holding torches and, like, just looking hard as fuck. Or, I mean, that's wrong. Like,
We're not mean guys. I hate to bum people out if they think we're like intense dudes. But
No, okay, so
I'm sorry. We're not.
it's funny that you put it like that because I heard about Steak Driver from Mike D.
Yeah.
And
really?
he was like, he's all, oh, Huffy, I love Huffy. That dude's the shit, man. Like, he started talking about Steak Driver. He started talking about Steak Driver all the time, and I was like, man, I should probably check this out.
He's the fucking man.
Mike's
But
dude,
he
man.
was saying-
He's the homie.
He was saying as far as like Steak Driver goes, like you guys have different names for that, right? You know what I mean?
What now?
You have like different names for yourselves.
Oh,
like,
yeah, we got stage names. We wanted,
Personas.
like I said earlier, when we started Stage Driver, we wanted to do it like as by the books black metal as possible. So, like, I am Count Ulfric,
yeah.
Big Wolf, and whatever. It feels silly now, but like at the time,
It isn't,
was
though.
fucking sick.
It isn't. Like, I get it. I get it.
My Steak Driver name is Vaughn the Destroyer.
He's Vaughn the Destroyer.
Yeah, straight up, dude. I get it, dude. Like, what he was saying was it was like basically like the showmanship of Steak Driver. It's just like something you would not believe. Like, it was incredible.
We try, man. We really try to put on like a show. I don't know, like we all like King Diamond a lot.
Oh,
So a lot of
you know
a
what it
lot
is.
of
You know what it is.
Hell yeah.
a lot of a lot of this just trying to like I don't know. When we started Steak Driver, we were like, well, we're tired of like black metal bands just being like plain clothes dudes. You know what I mean? Like, And here we
Yeah.
are not in corpse paint, so we probably sound like fucking hypocrites. But sorry, I just didn't want to. But yeah. So
Snake Driver's
like,
not here. It's just
we just don't want to be like plainclothes fucking dudes, you know? Like we want you to come see Snake Driver and be like, well, these guys are a black metal band in fucking corpse paint. Like there's like an element of theatrics to it. You know what I mean?
The one show we played, like, we were the only black metal band, but like people really still fucked with us. But like, we're the only people putting on corpse paint. Everyone's staring at us in the venue.
I love it. I think it's great. I love to be in a fucking video on a Sunday night wearing corpse paint.
Yeah, that's what really got me into listening to Snake Driver was hearing that how you guys can be like one way, like out of Snake Driver, and then once Snake Driver's on, like it's on.
It's a mind frame, you know.
Yeah.
When we play the live shows, I mean, like you try to be like in a state of mind about it, you know. I mean,
Right.
you're not just going to. I hate like bands that have banter. I hate when you see a band and it's just like jokes and banter. Like, shut the fuck up and play your songs.
What did you say at the last HAXAN show whenever the pedal broke?
Listen, John, I was very annoyed.
Our drummer had problems with his pedal, and you were like, I saw Hate Breed or something when I was 15 on the mic, and you were like, Jamie Johnston did something.
So, when I was a young man, I went to Ozfest with my hot goth girlfriend at the time, and we saw Hate Breed, and someone got hurt in the pit, like right as I Will Be Heard started, and Jamie Johnston was like, whoa, 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 stop, stop, stop. And they took him 45 minutes to get this hurt kid out of the pit, and Jamie Johnston had to do like crowd service for like 45 minutes, and he was not good at it. He was just like, well, they're gonna get him out of there, and then I think he asked how everyone was doing, like 5 or 6. I love Hate Breed, so no shade to Jamie Johnston, but like,
Right.
if you're fucking in an aggressive band and you have to pause and you have to talk like that and you have to make like fucking, I don't know, man, like all you really want to do is like say like, hey, what the fuck is up? This song is called this, mosh or get fucked, and then you got to go out and fucking have conversations with these fucking people. Like, I don't want to.
Yeah.
And then Eric from Life After Death was standing in front of me. I just looked at him. I was like, this is the second time in 2 days. This pedal is.
We love Matt. No shade to Matt. We love him.
Yeah, shout out to Matt because he plays a keyboard and Snake Driver.
He's not on Instagram. We can say whatever the fuck.
But no, like he learned the entire like HAXAN set.
He's good at keys. Get him to play keys for your band.
And he played drums for us when Bex was on tour with Infurious, and just stepped up and when he learned it on his free time.
We got all the network of homies in case anything goes to shit.
Also got the network of the on-site list.
Shut up, John. I'll talk about that.
Okay.
John's got fucking nemesis, dude.
No.
He's got nemesis. John's got arch enemies. If people take anything away from the fucking stream, is that John's got arch enemies. John's got arch enemies like a fucking comic.
There is only one on the list now, and it's for a certain venue and a certain sound guy, but I'm not going to say the venue or the city.
You already said too much.
Because I don't want to get in trouble.
You said too much. Good job. Also,
shout out to Steve from 200 Static for pointing out that I used to play on mono on my fucking cab all the time.
Yeah?
He's like, why is it on mono? And I was like, what? I was like, are you mean to tell me it was on mono this whole time? He's like, yup. I was like,
how do you feel about that?
I just felt like an idiot. Like, for like the entirety of their set, I just felt stupid. I was like, but he used my cab and it's blessed with their riffs now.
Is it, John?
It is. But it really is.
I believe it, John.
I actually, speaking of stuff like that, Cody actually played that.
Oh, sick. Way cool.
Cody from the Bog.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I just talked to him the other night. They were at because I think he actually lives in Dayton. They were at the Mutilation show that was over here in town.
Yeah, all of them were there actually hanging out.
But I'm not gonna lie, I might have had too much to drink that night. I went up to him. I was like, instead of saying something stupid, I was like, Volcano's fucking sick.
John said he may have had two. John was on another fucking planet.
Bro, I drank like 25 beers that night. Or 20 something beers. I don't know.
What?
And then Mike was like, can I get... I was like, and Mike's like, can I get a drink on your tab? And then, like, I look on the tab, and it wasn't anything he did. I was like, what the hell? And I was like, I didn't know 20. I was like, damn, I should drink less.
You can always tell.
There's like $120 on my fucking tab.
I always know John is a couple sheets of the wind because he always starts talking to me about what the band needs to do. Like he'll be like drunkenly talking to me about plans for the band. Like, well, you know, I think we're gonna do this and we're gonna do that. And we're gonna do this, and I'm just like, John's drunk.
I come up with the best ideas. May Vizzle's in the house. I got that Fulci shirt. What else do you say?
Sick.
Yeah, he wanted to know when HAXAN's going to be on tape.
Whenever.
We're very patiently waiting on Eric. We don't know when. But Life and Death's definitely putting it out. I don't know if I've said too much already, but he's gonna put it out. So we're just kind of waiting for him to. He's a little backed up right now.
He's also doing Steak Driver as well.
Okay.
I probably should have said that.
Shut
You're
up.
gonna kill him.
But that's okay.
Yeah,
That's okay.
Almost. Never mind. I'll just
It
say
is gonna happen.
Mike was giving us a shout out on Frozen Screens, but I think he's too backed up and stuff. But
We're just gonna wait. Life or Death is the label. They're the homies. It'll be worth the wait. That's all we'll say.
Right.
But yeah, he does good shit, man. Like it felt like because I remember in Sewer when we put out stuff, I sent it to a bunch of labels, and I remember I sent it to Gurgling Gore. And he was a dude, he's like, well, I have a split, but it doesn't really fit with the band I'm doing, but you should check out Life After Death because you'll really love it. And I sent it to Eric, and that was in like January 2021. And Eric was like the fucking G for picking it up. Like he was the fucking dude and supported us like a lot, helped us out a lot. And then, I mean, it took, I think, the time I messaged him in January, it took till like June because he has so many bands that he does it for. It was worth the wait because they like sold out and shit, and they were just like super good quality. I know like because some labels will be like, "I'll do your tape," and you get it, and it sounds like fucking bullshit.
Yeah,
Like,
unfortunately, that's. I mean, like when you get tapes done by labels, you really can't be like choosy about it because a lot of times the labels just fucking paying for the whole thing for you. You know,
Right.
So I've learned like, and from my personal experience, you know. When someone wants to put out tape, you just be fucking cool about whatever it is. Unfortunately, if sometimes it's not going to be great, but people give a fuck about your music enough to want to put it out and pay for the whole thing. So,
are there
Yeah, that's what matters.
Maybe this will say there's going to be boobies on the artwork for the next project.
there will definitely be tits on the artwork.
Isn't there tits on the artwork now?
There's some
Yeah, there's
titties.
tits. If you turn it around the back, there's some boobies. We're gonna have a shirt that has a woman with big voluptuous breasts holding a knife on it. Eventually, you know, we're all about.
Yeah, was that Flesh Rot that had that one girl's like a picture of her ass and she's like,
I was just gonna say that.
That was a cool.
I have that on a long sleeve.
oh
Oh
fuck
no
yeah.
shit, that's tight.
I need one of those. One of my cash just came in here.
I actually just have. I got the. I have the tape too, but I also got the 7-inch.
Oh, that's sick. Way cool.
Yo, that's what's up. The last 7-inch I bought was Gruesome's, like the one that they try to like sound like the Human album.
Oh, cool.
You know what I'm
Oh,
talking
okay.
I got pissed. Hold on before.
about? I will. But I just seen the Mutilation Barbecue just like released. I don't know if it's 12-inch or 7-inch or one of those two. But
Oh yeah, they did. Yeah, the abortion ambulance.
yeah. Yeah,
I got that on tape.
fuck yeah.
I got that one on tape, and then I ended up getting the. I got this one on vinyl.
Oh fuck yeah. What's the back look like on that? I know that was that before they got the dude from I don't know his name, but from Pale Gaze.
Oh no, he's there. He's right there.
Oh, okay. I didn't know
Peter?
if he was like an original member or not, but like, dude, Pale Gaze fucking is awesome, dude.
Oh dude, I got that one too. The new one. There's a lot. That's what I'm saying, man. So much. I don't even know how we talked about Ohio death metal and didn't mention Mutilation Barbecue.
And back.
They're fucking sick. Like, I can't believe people that age are like making stuff like that. Like, I'm only 22, but they're like, what, just 18 or 19?
Yeah,
But
crazy.
I don't know if you ever listened to Wretched Inferno, but they're like 17 or 18.
We have not seen the new Killer Christ artwork. I'm gonna check it out though.
I did see that. That's through Goat Throne, I believe.
Oh, fuck yeah. Goat Throne puts out my buddy Arturo's band. They're in Vacuous Depths, I believe is what it's called. But speaking of taste, this is the only one I got near me right now. the Summer Funeral.
Dude,
The shameless
that means
self-promotion.
we have to do a traditional Dirt Rips tape kiss.
Woo! Kiss 'em. Smooches.
Oh, shit. Yeah, Staring in the Darkness hooked us up.
Yeah, Stanley. Those
I
tapes
can't
are put
say
out.
that because I wasn't on this record, but
I wish you were, John.
Oh, yeah,
Stanley
dude,
Christ put those out. They're really, really nice to us. Really cool label for black metal.
Yeah.
They mostly only do black metal. Check them out. Go buy some tapes from them. All their shit sounds great.
Yeah. Like, this tape is, I mean, I like the purple shells. And, like, the sticker on it, on both sides, that's cool.
But sometimes you get some tapes, man, and shit will be unplayable. I've got a few tapes before in my time where it's just like, it sucks because you get it and it's just like not, you know.
But, like, not only that, like, look at these sexy motherfuckers.
Oh, yeah, dude. So we did those photos last summer, and it was like
July or August.
Yeah, it was August, and it was like 90 degrees. And though we were in an attic, and it was like easily like 110 degrees. But we just wanted to like capture the misery of just get everyone in those photos.
He also
You know,
sent us a bunch of prints as well.
Oh, yeah, straight up. I got that one too.
That art was done by Rotting Rain out of Manitoba,
fucking
Winnipeg. If you want some cool art done for your band, go check Rotting Rain out. He's the fucking homie.
I'm gonna put this on my vest.
Oh shit!
Dude,
I got one right here.
I actually have a. Did you guys ever watch SpongeBob?
Yes.
You remember the Foxy Grandpa hat? I have a Foxy Grandpa hat with a stake driver button on it.
That's so fucking cool.
It's got a new Volkswagen on the other side.
I had one state driver pin on. I used to have a trucker hat that had the Entomb logo across it, and then I had on the side I had an inoculation patch, and then I had the stake driver one, and then me and Jordan from HAXAN.
Fuck yeah, very
And then
cool.
Mike from Scabhead, we all went up and saw fucking Warfortune Mall. And I got so drunk at that concert, I fucking lost that hat, and I was so sad. But then also me and my drunk wisdom, I was like, I lost my hat, and get another one. I bought the mall hat.
You look good in the mall hat. John looks cool in the mall hat, just for
Was that you that was all curled up on the fucking whatever the picture Mike D sent me?
Yes. In the bed.
Yeah.
Man,
he was snoozing.
well, it was dangerous whenever Mike and I found out that they had $5 pictures. So we got a bunch of pictures. I just remember I was very under the influence, and I saw I believe his name was Garrett from Mall, and I was just like, "Are y'all playing Forced Cremation?" I was slurring my words. I was like, "Y'all playing Forced Cremation?" And he's like, "That's the one we're opening with." And I was outside talking to someone smoking a cigarette. And I come back in, and Mall's already playing Forced Cremation first. I was like, "Fuck."
Yeah, I
I
know.
was like, the one song I came here to see, I missed half of it. I literally missed half of it.
I know about that night. That sounded like a fun night.
Oh, did Mike tell you how we were both?
Don't say anything that's gonna incriminate anyone.
No, we were both were under the influence of alcohol, and we were out in the snow. And it's just near the Great Lakes and Youngstown, or wherever it is. And there's a cat outside this hotel, and me and him were trying to chase this cat. So I'm gonna bring it inside to where it's warm. And we were just chasing a cat out in the snow, trying to grab it and bring it inside our hotel room.
Real sweet story, John.
We were like, come here, and it would get near us, and it would run away. I was like, you fucking asshole. I was like, come here, we're trying to get you where it's warm so you don't get frostbite.
I was actually trying to make my way down there for Life After Death.
Oh, the fest in June.
Yeah.
Is it in June?
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah,
Dark
June
Druid's on that as well.
Yeah,
And,
there's so many
I
people.
know. Oh yeah, I met Mike from Warflurch. He I remember like right after their show in Youngstown, for some reason in my drunken wisdom, I was like the last time I told the bartender, I was like, "Can I get a shot of Jaeger?" And then Mike was behind me and just goes, "Damn."
Sean, you surprise people with your boozing.
That was like, well, Mike D and Mike from Warflurch was there. It was a dangerous time.
Yeah.
It was, and then Eric was there too. And then Eric, that was the first person. Like we're walking through a
Ian was
snow,
there.
and
Yeah.
Eric's like, "What the fuck's up?" That was like the first time we met him in person.
Way cool.
I didn't even plan on going to that show, and last minute, Mike's like, "You want to go to this?" And we were just like, "Sure." And then we didn't realize it was like a 4-hour car ride.
I was gonna go with you to that, and then I saw you were there, and I was just like, "Oh shit!"
Well,
I missed my chance.
I was gonna go to like a family event that day, but then it got canceled. So like last minute, and they were like, "You want to go to this?" I was like, "Sure." And I didn't realize it was
why
like
not?
4 hours away. And then like the next day,
Was it Indiana?
it was in Youngstown, but like
Oh, it was
with
in
traffic and
Youngstown.
everything, it was like 4 hours from here.
Oh, cool.
Boy, that car ride the next day, I was so hungover. 4 hours in the car, I was like, I remember we stopped at some random Subway, and I just remember I was like, I thought I was dying. That's all I remember.
You made it, Johnny.
I made it.
The other day.
I just got, I was like, and I got the Warflare hoodies before they were on sale at that show.
Yeah. Those hoodies are dope.
They are. It's like the best purchase I ever made.
They inspired us to make the new Steak Driver shirts glow in the dark.
Right after that, I was like, the next day, I was like, we gotta get shit that glows in the dark. I just saw Warflare do it. It's so sick.
It really is.
The new Steak Driver shirts glow in the dark. Get one if you want one that glows.
Vampire boobies on it.
Vampire boobs.
Hell yeah.
Big cheese.
Yeah. I really wanted to make my way down there for Life After Death, but you know how much it would cost me to get that direction on a plane?
Oh, I'm sure it's a lot.
Few hundred.
Last time I checked, it was $700.
For round trip or
It's just
one way?
fucking Ohio. Why is
Round
that
trip.
much?
That's what everyone told me. Even Mike D was like, "Why did it cost so much to come here?" Like,
I mean, you might as well. You could probably drive and be cheaper than that, honestly.
Yeah.
so I looked at the drive. You know how long the drive is?
Like 20 hours,
Add 10.
30 hours. Fuck
Did you look
that.
into? Well, I was gonna say, did you look into riding on the bus or taking a train? But that's a fucking nightmare.
I did actually talk to a buddy about taking a flight, seeing if a flight to Pittsburgh would be cheaper, and then driving from Pittsburgh to Youngstown.
Were you gonna land in Cincinnati or were you gonna land in Dayton?
I was
'Cause
gonna
hear-
land. I was going to land in Cincinnati just so I could meet up with Mike D, and then I was going to ride with him because I knew he had a long way to go anyways. So I figured I'd close with him, you know?
Right. I mean, I hear it's more expensive to land in Dayton just because of it being like a smaller airport for whatever reason. I don't know. It was just explained to me the other day. But, yeah.
But what's crazy is like Life After Death Fest is going on in June, and then July is Redefining Darkness Fest at the same venue. Which I'm like, it's like back to back, like literally almost a month apart.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, the West Side Bowl, which that's crazy. Like it's like half bowling alley, and there's this huge stage, and like all these lights and everything, and the sound is phenomenal there.
They got like a record store, or like an arcade there too, or something, huh?
That's
Yeah.
sick.
The pizza there is really good too. They have like handmade pizza and everything
Fuck yeah,
there.
dude.
It's fun.
That's exactly what Mike said.
Yeah, I remember we got a pizza, and then we're like, oh, pitchers are only $5, and our one friend was like, you can get a couple pitchers on me, and we're like, oh shit, and then like I drank some out of the pitcher. I just remember Mike just like finishing the pitcher all during Warford's set. Like, I was like, Lord.
Just getting faded.
And then Eric from Life After Death is like over there, just like with the phone, just like, yeah, like he's a fucking man though. Like he put on that show, I think, or like helped him booked it, and like he has a huge fest too. I think it's like Warflurch. I forget who the headliners are. I think it's Warflurch, Maul, and like Mortiscald, or some of them on there.
Inoculation was there.
What is it?
Inoculation.
Yeah, Inoculation on the Life After Death Fest.
Oh, really? Yeah, there's all kinds of fucking...
Life After Death. Life After Death. No, they're not on that. But Mortiscold is, Nunslaughter.
Slaughter,
Dark Druid's on that.
Dark Druid, Tomb Sentinel, Mutilation.
Gordon Brace.
Stygian's on that too.
Yep,
The
Stygian.
homies.
Fuck, who the fuck else is
There's a
on
lot of cool bands on that fest.
Gordon Brace, Self-Loathing.
I talked to Eric, I was
Voices.
like, if any bands drop, HAXAN's ready. Hit the tip of a hat.
We'll play.
Hell yeah, we'll play. They also have a stage downstairs. I didn't see that one though. I guess it's like just a normal like type of little bar.
Oh, was it?
Stage? Yeah.
That's cool.
But like they're running dual stages and shit there, and it's gonna be sick. It's so big in there, like because it's a bowling alley and everything. But there's so much space. Which I feel like it's perfect for having fest there and everything.
Cody's band.
Can you see the stage from the bowling alley?
Yeah, so like the bowling alley ends, and then from the last lane, the stage is like here to the other wall.
Dang, I'd be like getting drunk, just bowling and like watching a show at the same time. Like,
But like, I feel like there's people I think that were just there to bowl, and like there's like death metal playing over here on the stage, and there's just random people bowling.
Yeah, I've been to shows before where people are just at the bar to drink, and I'm just like, why would you come to the bar to drink? Like, you probably paid a really expensive cover just to drink fucking PBRs at a bar.
Mutilation at Blind Bob's in Dayton, because that's like a popular bar, and there's just like they see all people dressed in black with like long hair and shit, and then there's like just random people just come there, and they're like, "What's going on tonight?" And there's just like a stampede of like just metalheads there, and then they're like, "This band's tight." Like I think Scab Hags last year they played with like a weird lineup. I think it was like one of the dudes, the ex dudes from Guar, like his new like thrash band.
That's fucking cool.
yeah,
Like some other like weird like proggy type band. But they just like playing there, and there's like all these like random people there. They're like sitting down at tables going like this. Like,
You ever heard that Guar song, Preschool Prostitute?
I'm not.
Did you see who's actually going on tour with Guar now?
No, who is?
Fucking Party Cannon.
I've never heard that band.
Bex played with them.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
It's
Cool.
Slam. It's Slam.
Oh, was it? That's sick. That's cool.
They're not bad. I mean, I don't listen to it a lot, but I feel like it's in the vein of like Devourment.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. Yeah, I like Devourment quite a bit. I will have to check that out.
Oh, I love Devourment.
Fucking, what was it? The record, the Devourment record. We're seeing him look like a poser, but who cares?
Uh-oh.
Molesting. Let a Captain. Great record. It's my favorite Devourment record.
Oh, really? That's your favorite one?
Oh, I love that one.
Yeah, I would say that one, and this one is a close second for me. Obscene Majesty.
Oh, that's sick. Oh, shit. That's a cool record.
But I do also have...
Oh, man, just going around the room.
I do have this.
Oh, that's sick.
Like the Devourment tape with the original vocalist.
Oh, yeah.
It's all numbered.
Oh, that's rad. Yeah, I love Dying Fetus, too. I saw someone say Dying Fetus in the comments. I like that super old Dying Fetus video where they're, like, in the junkyard. You know, they have the...
You know what it is.
Oh, he's got the mole head. He left it. John did a work.
Yeah.
I saw it on the couch. I was like, our other guitarist, he's in the kitchen making food. He's like, I'm going to be in there in a minute.
Jordan's coming. You guys are going to get to hang out with us and Jordank.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, the man himself. Ask him Scabhead questions.
Yeah. There's probably, I don't know if you could tell a lot of stuff, but.
A lot of secrets.
I mean,
secrets in the Scabhead.
Yeah.
I do talk to Mike D quite often.
I know they got a tour with a popular band coming out, and I'm very excited. I'm definitely going to be when they play Ohio.
Slipknot.
You know what's funny is Slipknot is supposed to be here with Cypress Hill.
Really?
Yeah. Like, I would go to see Cypress Hill over Slipknot, honestly, at this point.
As a whole, I mean, like, as long as, like, if Slipknot plays stuff off, like, the first 3 records, it's probably going to be pretty sick.
Sure about that? The third one?
Subliminal Verses is good, John. I'll fucking
I
die
have-
on
okay.
that.
I have a Slipknot tattoo on my calf just for the first 2 records. That's it.
Listen,
That's it. No.
The first 2 are the
Time
best
of
ones.
Eye was great, but
The first 2
there's
are
some
the best.
tracks in Subliminal Verses. I'll die on that fucking.
Subliminal. Honestly, they're all really good. Every album is good.
Well, see, I don't like the single.
You don't like the hits off there?
Now you're making me sound like I'm pretentious. No, I mean that song is cool, but like, there's some tracks on Subliminal Verses.
Yeah,
You
there's
fucking
some good
vote.
ones.
Oh,
I don't
shit.
care.
Mike's in here. What's up, bro?
Oh, Mikey's in.
Mike D in the house. Mike
Metal
D.
Mullet Mike. Return.
He is here.
He is here. No, I like all of Slipknot's releases, honestly.
Yeah,
Mike joined at the wrong time. We're talking about
we're talking Slipknot.
Mike, you joined at the wrong time, bud.
We were joking. We were talking about covers today, doing covers for the new, some new stuff. And I was joking with John. I was like, "What's your favorite Slipknot song?" Right? We're gonna cover "Spit It Out."
I wouldn't be opposed to that, but not
You
in
know
this band. It's not in Stage Right. If we had another band, but my first band ever, we did
You guys did a Slipknot cover?
we did a Slipknot cover in the Nile band out Nile
Did you?
Hill.
What Slipknot song did you do?
This is before I was on vocals. Did Sick.
Oh, that's sick.
I'm
The
literally-
Roll with the Legends.
So since he got in here, I've been sending him invites and he keeps declining them. So I just keep sending them.
What does he do? Oh, are you gonna get?
He's going to Legends.
Oh, he's going to
Oh, no,
Legend.
Do you want to see
I
Sarcophile
just keep
tonight,
sending
brother?
him invites just to fuck with him. Oh, there he is.
Here,
You forced his hand.
I'm out at Legends right now, dude. My throat is fucked, dude. Like, we got this gig tomorrow. It's not gonna be good. It's not gonna be bad. I mean, I sound all right, dude, but we're like drinking throat coat and having lozenges. I cannot find a place to park either.
Put some drink some fucking throat coat tea and put a little Ben Gay on your chest. Open you up.
Are you trying to find
Really?
a Park of Legends, bro?
Yeah, best of luck.
But yeah, they're doing like this band around here, Sarcophile. They're gonna be doing a set. And they're like a bunch of young kids. They're really good.
Yeah, we were talking about that earlier, man. They're fucking sick, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude, they don't have any music out yet, which is shitty because I want to listen to some of that shit. Dude, there's not parking on the street. What is going on down here tonight?
What's
Well, we were talking about Slipknot for a little while, and now we're shooting the shit with Mikey here.
dude?
And we're probably gonna talk about some Slipknot again.
your boy Jordan was
Slipknot
about
sucks,
to
dude.
finish
Two
it, bro.
albums.
George, you gotta hold out for Jordan to come in here.
Them first 2 albums are the shit, dude. I don't care what no one says.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, the first 2 are the best ones.
Bro.
You're a celebrity in here, Mike.
Sarcophile, yeah.
People fuck with you.
Oh, what's up, Cassie?
Y'all like
Michael, she used your slave name, bro.
I bet you I'm about to see her in like
Flavor
fruit,
fruit.
5 flavor fruit punch. All right, no, you're working tonight, ain't you, Cassie? Yeah, fuck, you ain't gonna be working.
Hey, speaking of Sarcophile, we got one of their members in here. I saw y'all
Really?
playing stuff off of Scream Bloody Gore. When's the Scream Bloody Gore cover coming, bro?
Oh yeah, I was seeing that the other day. Quinn was
I'm
playing
there
that,
for it,
yeah.
bro. You see this right here? I'm there for it.
Yeah.
I have to show it. I'm there for it.
I got 2 copies of that album.
I have
Fuck
0
yeah.
death records, bro.
Have a good
You have
night.
everyone?
Oh,
What?
You said you have every death record?
No, I have 0.
Oh.
All right, I gotta pull.
Dang, bro.
Oh,
That's
Johnson.
That's not by choice, but
I gotta pull
mean-
it out, bro. Since he pulled it out, the fucking 1990 Combat Records, bro.
She's a stupid bitch.
Oh.
You know what it is,
people
bro.
are just walking in the street.
Literally right there. It's got the fucking Combat on it, bro.
Oh,
Oh my
shit.
god, dude. You want to see something crazy?
Show us it.
So I don't know how many of you guys fuck with Sepultura.
I fuck with Sepultura.
Sepultura.
Max
I think this is-
Oh,
Oh
This is
shit! Is that?
man, We're gonna have to talk about that because that record after Max Against is good. I don't care. Tell people I fucking said that.
Stop lying to yourself.
No, Against
This-
is a good fucking record. It is. It is.
But if you look at the year on this,
Where's it at?
right there, 1987.
1987. Fuck yeah.
Damn.
Well, I got an original Stake Driver take from the.
Nobody cares.
I got MG Masters of Reality.
World tape measuring.
It's
Yeah,
pretty dope.
Masters of Reality.
Yep, and Paranoid, and I had Heaven and Hell, but I traded it for an OG Justice for All tape.
Way sick.
Yeah, and my buddy got Ride the Lightning and Kill 'Em All, and
Yup.
I got all the Black Sabbath, and then he got all the fucking Megadeth.
Way cool.
Have y'all heard the Injustice for All, like the new pressing on vinyl? It fucking sounds horrible. I bought
I
that.
have it.
When I was a teenager, I bought it from Walmart when they first started doing like like the vinyl at Walmart. It sounds fucking horrendous. It's
Really?
so quiet.
Is
It's so it sounds
I
like
mean,
shit.
The production, the production on, I'm gonna say it, the production on Justice for All is questionable to begin with.
Right. Yeah, it
Justice
really
for
is.
Grayson.
Justice for All.
Justice for
Bro,
Grayson.
That's just the
I'm
fucking
about top
thing
here, though,
about
guys.
production of that record. I don't
Also,
care.
I love you guys. Y'all be safe.
Much
Nice
love,
to
Mike.
see you, Mike.
Fucking yeah. I won't say that's my favorite Metallica record because it really isn't.
Right,
But
Lightning is my personal favorite.
How could you say that over Kill 'Em All? How could you
I
say
like I like Kill 'Em All and Ride the Lightning the most.
Is Kill 'Em All your favorite?
Kill 'Em All is my like all-time favorite
Really?
Metallica record. Bro,
Yeah, dude, Seek and Destroy, Metal Militia.
I mean,
Jump
no,
in
it's,
the
a
fire
great,
truck?
it's a great
Motor
record.
Breath?
It's a great record. But Ride the Lightning as a whole, cohesively, as a whole,
Yeah.
from the start of that
it is
record,
pretty good. But
that record beats your ass for like a solid.
It does.
How long
That
was
was-
that record?
there's a sticker now, like, I don't know if you've seen the represses now of Ride the Lightning. It says the #1 thrash metal album of all time. I was like,
Is it really?
that's what it says
I
on
think
it.
so.
I
That's
swear
not
to God.
true. That is not true.
I was just like,
That is not true.
Nightmare Logic! Nightmare Logic! Dude, no, Nightmare
Well, I mean,
Logic
like-
is like the perfect thrash metal record to me.
It is. It is.
That's
I
my
agree with
personal
you.
favorite.
I agree with you, but like,
Nightmare Logic? That's
I
the
agree- I
best
agree
thrash
with you.
metal record.
but like also like classic thrash records though. That's a tall order, man. That's a really subjective opinion as far as classic thrash records. Like, I don't know. For me personally, I've always been more of a Slayer fan myself.
Slayer
It's
is
probably
fucking
speaks
sick.
Say the
volumes
best-
as a
what-
person.
Which one is it? Which one is it?
What is my favorite Slayer record?
What's the best? Yeah, what's the best Slayer record?
My favorite is Hell Awaits.
You like Hell Awaits?
Yeah.
I like Seasons in the Abyss.
I also like South of Heaven though.
South of Heaven.
Why did you not say Rain and Blood? That is the best thrash album.
I just think that, well, I love Rain and Blood, but just Hell Awaits, I feel like it's just darker. Like Rain and Blood is like, like I feel like it's more brutal and faster. But Hell Awaits, I feel like it has more like an evil aspect, like more
Rain,
like
Rain and Bro, I seen him twice, dude. I saw him
Me
once
too,
with
man.
King Diamond.
I saw him when I was like 16 at Ozfest.
they're fucking sick. I didn't get to see him with Jeff Hanneman. I saw him with Gary Holt.
Oh, I saw
Yeah,
him.
me
It's
too.
cool.
The first time I saw him, it was with King Diamond.
Yeah,
And that was at a Movement
fuck yeah.
festival. And then the second time I saw him, it was with Napalm Death, Testament, Anthrax, Lamb of God. And I think that was it.
Testament's sick, man.
Also, if you're gonna talk the thrash conversation, you have to talk about Anthrax as well.
Dude, Among the Living is also a top-notch
Okay.
thrash record.
Keep It in the Family. You're gonna look at me and tell me the fucking riff and Keep It in the Family doesn't make you want to fucking drive your
I don't
car
know.
into a brick wall.
I'm
Yeah.
always more of an SOD fan.
Okay, yeah, that's like the fucking John over here. He's trying to impress everybody in the cheap shit.
How is that impressing? SOD's like mainstream as fuck, dude.
No, it's great, but like,
Speak English or Die. I
Yeah,
can't say that. I'm quoting the
it's a
song.
good album.
John's gonna cancel on this stream.
Like,
No,
I remember
dude,
the
thrash,
first
old school,
Pussy Whip.
It's a good song.
like thrash, especially thrash for me. I don't want to say the E word, but I listen to, when it comes to thrash, I listen to what I know.
What now?
So I said I don't want to say the E word, but as far as thrash goes, I just listen to what I know.
I get it. No, that's cool. Like, I mean, like, MOD's cool. What's the fucking MOD record where they're on the beach? They did the Beach Boys cover?
I can't remember. I actually have, like, hold on. Oh, I see it right here.
Because, I mean, I got this.
Let's do a few of these. Since we're talking
We have some MOD?
I got this one.
I scored this for
Like-
like $3.
Oh, shit.
Sick. Way cool.
And then I got, this is an original one as well.
Way
In
cool.
like
Oh,
19.
shit.
When that come out, 85. And then this is,
No,
these are,
that's not true at all.
this is good Anthrax. This is an original.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I've played enough Tony Hawk in my life. If I never hear Bring the Noise again, I'll be real good.
I saw Anthrax one time, and they were playing Indians, and they're like, we're not gonna start again until everyone does a war dance, and like no one moved, and I was like, I feel really bad.
What? Yeah, that's a bummer.
It was at the PNC Pavilion in Cincinnati. Oh fuck yeah!
That's still in the wrapper, bro.
Oh, way cool. Way cool.
I have all their shit. I got the Hornet's Nest Flexi. This is the best modern day thrash band.
What now?
This is the best modern day thrash.
Yeah, for sure, absolutely. I mean, Power Trip is fucking. They were doing it right, man. They really were.
I think the only other thrash metal band I like is like Enforced, like modern thrash.
Yeah, of course, it's cool.
Yeah, Enforce is good.
And then I don't know. Well, I can't say that without mentioning Municipal Waste, but that's like just like party like thrash, you know, like pizza thrash.
Yeah.
I saw Iron Reagan. That's like crossover. That's when
Yeah.
I saw him in Cincinnati with Guar, and like Tony Foresta got one of those lime scooters and picked it up and threw it into the crowd.
That's cool.
That's like, and then he like stopped like like right before they played a cover of Skullful of Maggots, and right before that he's like, "This side of the room's fucking partying, and this side of the room's fucking lame." And right after they threw the scooters, like, this next song's a Skullful of Maggots.
Didn't Tony slip on a burrito one time?
So
Do you remember that? Like 2-3 years ago, they were playing live somewhere, and somebody threw a burrito on stage, and Tony slipped on the burrito like mid-set.
I saw. You know what's funny about him is he actually works for WWE.
Does he really?
Yeah, he's a part of like camera crew or like their crew or something.
Way cool.
And
Really?
like, I was down in Florida where
It's a solid choice. It's the best. That's
it
one
was
of the
like
best soundtracks.
WrestleMania like a year or two ago, and I saw Gruesome and Human Condition in Florida, and Tony Foresta was there on like crutches and shit, and like met him for a second. And there was like a random WWE employee. He's like, I cooked Vince McMahon a steak once. He told me that's the best goddamn steak he ever had.
Yeah. do your Vince McMahon impression, John. Do it, please.
It was me, Austin. It was me. Where is that son of a bitch? Take me to him.
You remember when Vince McMahon was in the hospital and Stone Cold showed up and beat his ass? Wasn't that fucking cool?
Oh my god. Yo, Mavis is in here and he's all about that shit.
The what?
Mavizzle.
Bizzle.
Sick, way cool.
Our bassist, Josh, is in HAXAN, a steak driver, plays bass for both, is super into deathmatch wrestling.
Oh, he loves that.
And me and him were at a bar like a month ago talking about like New Jack and like ECW and shit. And then like he just like we were both kind of like again under the influence, we were like talking really loud. And I was wearing a 200 Stabber shirt, and some random dude like interrupts our conversation. He's like, that's gotta be a metal band. And randomly he was like, 6 Feet Under is the best death metal band of all time. And just went on this big spill about Chris Barnes. And he was like, actually, Cannibal Corpse was a project man for Chris Barnes. He was getting his degree. He's actually a genius. And then he ended up leaving because he got bored and made 6 Feet Under.
Did he?
And then Josh is over there, like, just looking like this. He's like, I'm going to kill you. He's like, I'm going to kill you.
No, you hear it first.
I was like, I had to have drank too much. There's no way this dude is saying this right now.
So he told me, like, why do people always have like all this random ass information about these people? Like,
Dude did not have long hair. He just looked like
You know?
like like just
Honestly,
or something.
Oh, that was so sick when he did that. Yeah, that was rad.
like, honestly, I always tell people if there was a job for having useless information, I would take it. Oh, shit. But, like, I don't know if you guys heard me or not, but it cut out for a second.
Oh, we're good. You're still here. We see you.
Yeah, but yeah, as far as, like, I always tell people if there was a job for having, like, useless information, I would definitely love that job.
I wish Chris Barnes was here right now. He just like
Chris Barnes.
it was a little better, bro.
That's what I was
can't
gonna say too.
I got butchered at birth, fucking tattooed on my arm.
I saw 6 Feet Under when I was 15 years old at a venue in Cincinnati with my high school girlfriend. And the thing that I remember the most is Chris Barnes was dressed like a creative character that someone gave up on. He had like a big fucking track jacket. Dude, he looked homeless. He had a big track jacket on, like a navy blue track jacket, big baggy khaki pants, and they came up and they wanted him to check the mic, and he was like, "Ugh." He was like, "Is that enough? Do you need more?" And they were like, "Give us more, Chris." And he was like,
The best Chris Barnes lyrics are on Torture Killer. I'm not a man, I'm a fucking beast.
Does he say that?
Yeah, he goes, I'm not a man, I'm a fucking beast. He does it like that.
Did he put his plugs back in?
Yeah.
Sick. Good for
So,
Chris.
what's funny is, I got a couple stories about Chris Barnes. I got a cameo from him for Sewer, like right when we released our fucking
He just blew
EP.
weed smoke into the camera.
And you could tell he was high as fuck, man. He did not give a shit. He just looked crusty as fuck.
What did he say to you, John?
So I remember, I was just trying to make sure he did a good cameo. I was like, yeah, I like some of 6 Feet Under stuff. He's like, that's
He's
sick.
all
And then he turned on, no. He turned
I
on
wish
the
I
Netflix
thought of
cameo
that.
where it costs money to send him anything else.
What? Fuck you,
And
Chris.
then it was 4:30 in the morning, and I get an email that says Chris Barnes finished your cameo, and he sent me a message on cameo. It's like, hope you like it. And I opened it. It's just 3 minutes of him being high as fuck, just repeating himself. He's like, Sewer. Oh, I like that. That's like the epitome of badass band names. And he was like, I wish I would have thought of that shit.
Shut up.
And he was like, I want to tell you, all you motherfuckers in death metal land, Sewer's got a new EP. It's going to be out there. Take it from me, your old pal, Chris Barnes. And he just repeated himself for fucking like 2 minutes.
Pal,
I
Chris
have a feel, John, that Chris Barnes lied to you.
He didn't.
I will say this. About Chris Barnes because Mayvizzle always likes to call me a Chris Barnes advocate.
Are you Team Chris Barnes?
Hold up.
I don't necessarily
No, like you
agree with everything he does. Oh,
Listen,
I don't necessarily agree with everything about Chris Barnes.
let's be honest. The classic Cannibal Corpse records are great. Eat
Yes.
Back to Life is great. All that
Yes.
shit to the Mule is fucking great.
Even the first few 6 Feet Under albums were awesome.
Bro, like Cancer Fee off of fucking Haunted.
Dude,
What?
Haunted is a death metal staple.
Also, like Warpath.
Yeah. Those are classic death metal albums.
Gallery of Suicide is just as good, man. I'm Team Corpse Grinder all fucking day.
As far as Cannibal goes, yeah, I like Corpse Grinder better now.
Fucking
But those first four albums are
his solo record. I like it a lot more than I thought I was gonna.
Yeah,
Honestly,
I did too.
That new Cannibal record was sick. That came out like a year or two ago.
That's a good record.
Violence Unimagined was great.
It's like very old school and stuff. And I loved it.
And they got Eric Rutan.
You're defending Chris Barnes like Snape protected Potter. Yeah,
He's always saying that.
Eric Rutan's sick, bro. I remember the first time that we met, that Sewer went down to Florida and met people in like the Florida scene. I was like, does Chris Barnes ever come around here? And this dude I was talking to got so serious, looked at me, he was like, that pussy would never show his face here. And I was like, what?
I feel like Chris Barnes
I
is
was
just
like, what?
he's just like hurt all the time. Like he's just like he's experiencing the internet like for the first time, like the power of Twitter and things like that. So he just spends like, all of his time like mad at people online. So if people are caping up for Chris, like obviously he fucking needs it apparently.
I guess, yeah. Fuck. Who knows, man?
Then I got I got yet again another Chris Barnes story.
Got so much Chris Barnes.
No, there's
information.
I don't know if you remember that last summer that someone made like a fake Chris Barnes account was trying to like beef with 200 Savins for some reason.
It was fake?
Yeah, it was fake. And like
Yeah.
when we played with them, they were like talking to us about it. They're like, "Yeah, I don't know why he hates us because we really like Butcher."
Get in here, Jordan. Come on.
Jordan, come
Come
in.
stay with us. We're talking about Chris Barnes.
Also, another Chris Barnes story is he could tell you.
Here he is.
Him and Mike D from Scatfag and their other friend, after that Warford show, I was like passing out because I was so drunk, and we were talking shit about Chris Barnes, and they didn't go to sleep. They talked shit about Chris Barnes as making Chris Barnes memes for like fucking 12 hours. Like, I wake up and they're still laughing about it.
You guys talking about Chris Barnes more than people in his actual life.
Like, I went to bed at 4 and I was really drunk. They woke me up at 8 and they're like, "Y'all want to go to breakfast now?" I was like, "I'm still drunk." And they're like, "Anyway, Chris Barnes." And they were like cracking the fuck up.
We couldn't stop.
Are you eating a Cinnamon Toast Crunch?
Yo, what up, Cam?
What now?
My homeboy Cam is in here from Brutalism.
Hell yeah. We got you can't see him, but we got Jordan from Scabhag in here. He's
Shy.
behind the camera right now.
I got
Is he? He's naked. That's why, huh?
He's eating a bowl of cereal.
Yeah, he's just in here like soft dick and all, whatever.
Come show your face.
There he is. Look at him. He's the master.
Oh.
Wow.
Sultry.
cinnamon toast.
Oh, what do you got there? Is that cinnamon toast crunch?
Oh yeah, the best.
Yeah. Have you tried the churro one yet?
Only seconds
No,
of Cookie
I want to get
Crisp.
some.
Mm.
Only seconds of Cookie Crisp, dog.
Cookie Crisp.
Earlier, he's like, "I'm gonna join a live from my other account in the other room." Like,
I wish someone would come on here and like hard talk shit
Yeah.
over one of our projects.
We should,
I was like,
why don't we invite like Eric from Life After Death or something? See what he's doing.
Yeah, dude.
I like Eric. Love you.
I tried getting May Bizzle up in here.
Maybe this will join so I can learn more about your giveaway that I already read.
Yeah,
what giveaway is it?
Yeah.
I don't know about it.
yeah, May Bizzle join. I honestly, I'm gonna be straight up.
We have to go
I'm
off
gonna be
camera
straight
one
up.
time, I guess.
I asked May Bizzle to join so I could go
I
take
saw
a
this
test.
porn one time where this bitch was looking.
What is it?
funny on
I
the
know
couch.
it's gurgling gore and frozen
Gross
screams,
shit.
right?
Yeah, Frozen Screams, Gurgling Gore, Goat Throne, Barbaric Brutality.
Fuck. What's the prizes for the giveaway? Because I just know the people that are like doing it.
They're nice photos of you, John.
I'm pooping.
Mavis is taking a shit, and I just keep blowing his shit up so I can go piss.
But George, you missed that Mike was in here. He's like, "I'm on my way to Legends. I can't park for." He's like, "There's no fucking parking spots."
There isn't.
What's there, right?
I don't know. I think Sarcophile. But yeah, Steak Jar is playing a set in Cincinnati, like we talked about earlier, and Scabneg's playing. Where are y'all playing at this weekend?
We are playing a tattoo shop in Lima.
We're playing a tattoo shop in Lima, Ohio this weekend.
Oh shit! Who you playing with?
I got
Come,
you.
come plug yourself, son.
He said, "I got to check."
Come in.
I'm the drummer. I'm very bad about.
We're giving you a little fucking moment here. So get on in here, Jordan, and
May Vizzle his joint.
tell the fine folks.
Oh, is this Mavis?
What you got going on?
What's this tape?
Are those nails?
Oh shit! Yo, what up, Tegan?
I thought that was a little plastic.
Hey,
Oh, that's Pale Gaze.
Ooh.
show those fucking
Oh.
Dominator tapes. You bought like 12 of those, bro. I saw that.
Yo, Mavis, I'm gonna take a piss.
Get Seeping Death, and then fucking one of these is going in the package.
Very cool.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Intestinal Hex,
You got any Pepsi store?
Exalted Chambers of Aberrance. I'm gonna throw some Night Shift stickers. Got a fucking shit ton of shit from Night Shift that's going in.
Is that
I got these Weeping stickers. Oh yeah, the Bonginator tapes. I gotta go. Those are in the office.
Hell yeah. Is that,
Yeah, let me see.
was that a Weeping sticker? What was that?
Yeah, Weeping, New Jersey Trend Death.
Fuck yeah.
And then there's gonna be a tape rewinder.
Very cool.
It's a fucking pencil.
You get all kinds of shit in the giveaway, man. Yeah, make sure you're
It was just says it. They got
giving it all away.
Yo, we're gonna have those hack
yeah. There's
pretty soon, dude.
We got HAXAN CD.
giving away the rolling tray.
Oh, rolling trays part of the giveaway.
All these weed crumbs.
Is that the Rick and Morty rolling tray is a part of the giveaway?
No, it's not part of the giveaway. It's just
Got me there. Now I'm ready. Oh, sick.
Oh, you got the.
Which Pirates of the Caribbean is the first one?
I'm on the third one.
Yeah, what's that?
Noxious Road.
What's that say on the shirt?
Noxious Road.
Oh hell yeah!
You know, I just saw the first Pirates of the
He
Caribbean.
just he's
like,
doing that
4
documentary,
months ago
right?
The first time.
Oh,
It's a great movie.
fantastic.
The bonginators right
shit,
here.
Is that a slipcase over that shit?
Woo!
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Save the world.
The slipcase
Weed.
to go back in time.
Yeah, I got bonginators right here.
How many did you buy?
This I was thinking of putting this in the fucking
Corn
thing,
fest?
but probably
Fuck
not.
yeah.
This shit is this shit's really tasteless. If it goes to the wrong person, it might offend somebody. But this is going in for sure.
Very cool.
I'm throwing that in. I'm sending this to Gavin from Texas Ketamine. I'm gonna like paint it or some shit. Send him a baby. We got some slime for him. But I got more bonginators.
Surprised, how many did you buy?
I bought 10.
Holy shit!
10 bonginators.
That's a good $50 a pop.
Fucking, I got fucking tapes right here. There's some tapes going
What you got
out.
on the tape stand?
You know what my favorite one is right now, and it's funny because this is a dupe. These are duped, but this is probably the nicest thing anybody's ever done for me. I reached out to Brian Noxious from Noxious Brewing, and I was like, man, I fucking missed out on those preservation of death tapes. Can you please tell me where I can hear it on the internet? And he said, there's nowhere to hear it on the internet. He said, if you really want to hear it, send me 2 blank tapes. And I sent him 2 blank tapes, and he duped them, and then he threw in the fucking in the inside of the tape. He threw that shit in there, and then it just got so.
That's old school as fuck. Not being on the internet, I had to like send a blank tape. Like,
Yeah, it's like a bunch of like lost demos from the 90s and 80s, and I was just like, I'm all about that kind of shit.
you got any like any significant like bigger bands on that? Like any lost demos or anything?
I don't know. There's no the list. I'd have to look at it on my phone. He sent me pictures of it, but it's like his shit is so exclusive, dude. Like I don't know where the fuck he finds this shit. He's literally like he lives for this shit. He's all about it.
He just lives.
I think he's one of the most interesting cats, I think, in the whole distro scene. Like, out of anybody with the distro, everything he does is handmade. He makes everything, like, perfect. He'll sit on a release for 2 years if he has to make sure it's perfect. So, like, his stuff feels really special when you get it.
Is Jordan still behind the camera?
Jordan dipped off. Apparently, he's watching Pirates of the Caribbean 3. So, I'm sorry.
I was gonna say-
Jordan.
I was gonna say Tony's up in here.
Was he?
Yeah, he is.
Jordan.
Yeah, man. For that you definitely want to enter to win. I got more shit coming. So today I'm gonna announce some more prizes. Warflurch is submitting a tape. Plasmodulated tape is coming in too as well for the grand prize. A prize from Slumlord Distro has been added as well. So they're going to be, he's going to send out some crazy shit. I said, do you know what you're going to do? And he said some twisted fucking nightmare box that's going to scare the shit out of someone when they open it. I was like, okay. I gave him direct shipping for that. I'm shipping everything else from here, but I was like, for that one, you can just ship straight to them. I don't want
You
to
did
get
one
a
of my
bag
Black
of
Hole projects.
funky
You
shit.
did a split tape, and the guy put razor blades in the tapes. So, like, when you opened the tape, the little razor blade came out, which was like, they were wrapped. They weren't, like, dirty and rusty.
Yeah.
See, that kind of shit's cool.
You want chair?
Yeah, Crypt Keepers is doing something.
My
He's
check
going
is
to
in.
be.
I can stand honestly behind you. Too.
We're gonna fix our frame. Our other guitarist is gonna join us real quick.
Jordan, have a
Oh,
seat.
shit.
I warmed it up for you.
Jordan's coming up in here.
Yes, sir.
Have a seat, Jordan. Tommy's in here, apparently.
He realized he'd seen Pirates of the Caribbean 3 like a million times.
Oh, we got 3 chairs now. Shit.
I started watching it last night and I fell asleep, so I had to rewatch it today.
You know, be in the middle of the
Oh, yeah. Which one is that? At World's End?
Yeah, or no, Dead Man's Chest.
Yeah. That's the second one.
John, turn the thing sideways.
I can't. It's a lie.
Turn it horizontal, John.
They don't want to see that our shit sideways, bro.
Maybe they want to.
Yeah, just turn it sideways, bro.
Well, there we go. You can
That's
see
okay.
everybody.
I'm gonna go grab a beer real quick.
Dang, Mavis is partying. Mavis don't really party.
John's all
I know I don't party too hard, man, but when I do party, I stay up for weeks at a time and don't sleep and fucking start taking shit apart, you know, putting it back together.
Oh my god.
John, are you okay?
I lost a Lone Star and another beer.
John, it's on the table.
No, it's.
Put him over here, John.
I put them up there. Are you fucking kidding me?
You guys get Lone Star out there?
Okay.
Oh, shit. Alright.
Oh, shit, very
I
cool.
like this.
All right.
This is nice.
Also, we got, just put your arm
This
around
is
me.
good.
I love it, John. I told you what happened.
Horizontal.
You're trying
We're
to.
missing
This
2
is-
members.
John was trying to avoid
You
me
got
putting
3
my arm.
fists on one
He's
thing.
trying to.
This
avoid
is
me putting
good.
My arm around him.
I like
It
this.
finally happened. He's like as much away from me as he can be. John's not embracing me at all. There he is. Look at him.
What are you drinking on, Mavis?
What does comments say? Hey, boys.
Oh. Oh. Gotcha.
Shout out to my
Is that
girlfriend.
good shit?
We're using her tripod that has like a camera light on it. So we're like, we look sexy as fuck right now.
Really
boys.
pretty good right now.
We have the lighting
You
on.
know,
Really good lighting for us. You ever seen that video of Necrophagia where they're talking about horror movies and everyone's all fucked up on heroin?
What?
The video of Necrophagia where it's like
Which one is that?
they're like an Ohio death metal band, and Phil and Sama play guitar in Necrophagia for a little while, and there's like a video where they're talking about horror movies and stuff, and everyone is like really obviously high. And I was like, man, I wish that like I always told John to like turn the lights off, and we'd be like behind a candelabra, and we could like
Bro, we ain't doing that.
the mystery.
The elusiveness. The elusivity. No, I know who Necrophagia is. I listen to them.
Fucking Seasons of the Dead.
Yeah, buddy.
Fucking Death Trip 69. That's one of my
it's a
favorite
great
ones.
record, man. Some good shit.
69.
Jordan.
I used to work with this guy that had a tattoo that said 69 on his chest. And I remember we were at work one day. He was like changing his shirt or some shit 'cause he was all sweaty. And I was like, yo, you got 69 on your chest. What's that? And he goes, oh, you don't even know what that is, cuz 69.
What was the other one I liked by them? Harvest Ritual?
Oh, that shit's cool. I like a lot
That's
of the EPs with Phil on guitar, like Black Blood Vomitorium and the fucking Cannibal Holocaust EP, whatever that's called. I don't remember right now.
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, that's the first one, isn't it?
Oh, I'm not sure. I'm kind of playing a big poser right now.
No, the first one's like the first one with Phil, or the very first one.
Yeah, the first one with Phil is like, well, hang on,
Oh,
we gotta look at that. You fucking nerds.
But
Tony says HAXAN fucks. Does HAXAN fuck?
Yeah, I think so. Everyone equally fucks.
Once in a while.
You go balls deep.
Not a lot. I mean, we're typically
We just leave the nuts hanging out.
we're
Just saying, Brian. You know what's funny is the last time Mike D did a Scab Hag live stream, he it was at a show and his like phone fell over or something, and it was literally just me in the comments going, "Hang brain, hang brain, somebody hang brain, god damn it, fucking hang brain, someone hang brain," just over and over and over. People left the stream because of that. I feel like.
it's just like real artistic. It's just like us in the dark.
If you have any questions about Scab Hag, we have one of their members right here.
Yeah, ask Jordan.
It's now a Scab Hag Q&A for Jordan.
Ask Jordan a bunch of questions. Real fucking.
He looks nervous.
I'm the drummer. I don't know anything.
Jordan doesn't know anything.
I don't know anything.
Jordan doesn't. Jordan makes it his fucking business not to know anything past the drum set.
That's all I can do.
That's pretty legit, though. I mean,
Knowing shit sucks. Knowledge is not
You-
valid.
so you guys both play guitar in HAXAN,
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
and so who does a lot of like the like rhythm stuff and like leads or whatever?
I do rhythm. He does leads. He's got a lead setting set up, and I have more of like a low end like rhythm setting set up.
Okay.
But we both pretty much play in sync and everything. To the record as close as possible.
Yeah.
But,
Yo, Mavis, what are you doing?
Making this new announcement. Scumlord Distro. Did I just mention it? I think I just mentioned it. Scumlord Distro is doing a surprise box.
Yeah. It's
For the
probably gonna
thing.
have a dead bird in it.
Probably some dead shit. I can't wait to see what he does.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck.
It's gonna have a dead bird in it.
Scumlord's the man, dude. He helped us out in the early days of Seward quite a lot. So he's up in Canada, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love that guy. He's so cool. He was like stoked as fuck. He was like, "Yo, I want to send some shit." And I messaged him. I'm like, "What do you want to send?" And he was like, "Oh, just some fucked up ass shit." I was like, "Let's do it." Like,
Oh my god.
Shout out some of my homies from Canada. They're in a black metal band called Apparitional Glare. They put out some shit today. It's really cool. Listen to it.
I'm choking on spit.
John's choking on his
I
spit.
think I've heard of that.
Apparitional Glare is that fucking grim that they made John choke.
They're that brutal.
That brutal.
That brutal.
John
That is brutal.
choking on his spit.
Also, did anyone else wonder why there is no Warforged Wednesday this week?
I know why.
I was very sad.
They're not in the know, John.
I'm not in But this
It's not.
motherfucker,
It was just. Yeah, I feel like it was just because it was his kid's birthday.
John's falling apart over here.
no, this motherfucker took a picture of me when I was passed out and I fell asleep with a tall boy natty light in my hands on our little tour last year. And he captured, he's like, Warforged Wednesday's got my boy like, or some shit like that. And I was just like, passed out like a natty light in my hand. You know what?
That is a Warforged Wednesday thing to do. Oh shit!
Wish I had some rolling papers from Warford.
Yeah, me and those. Jordan needs some Warforged rolling papers. You know,
I got those too.
You know what it is.
Yeah.
You gotta do the koozie kiss now.
Oh shit! Well, I gotta switch them, bro. Here, you have to do it right. You have to do it right. If it's worth doing, it's worth doing right.
We should make like some type of like granted from the guy who doesn't smoke weed or thing. We should do some HAXAN like merch that's like real seedy.
Yeah, we could do that.
I don't know what.
We could do like switchblades.
Sick.
Well, since it's not happening now, I guess we can talk about it. Mike from Scab Hag had the idea, but it's not going to happen because the tour unfortunately fell through. But we were trying to set up a show on our tour to be like HAXAN, Scab Hag, Tomb Sentinel, Warforged, and Body Box, but just couldn't get together. I was like, that would have been like the sickest fucking lineup.
Yeah.
Maybe another time.
Maybe another time.
Maybe another time, John. Never say never.
Yeah, that'd be gnarly.
That'd be good. I love Body Box, man. That band is like so dope. Like I want to see Body Box fucking before I die.
Me too. I wish they would come to Ohio.
I saw some live footage today on Instagram. Look cool.
They're fucking sick, man. They played with who
Yeah.
they played with in like their first couple of shows last year. I think it was like Minefield maybe, or Quarter.
I feel like they played with like Spite or something.
Yeah, they're playing with Spite on that tour. Who else is on that tour? It's not. For a second, I thought it was Converge, but I know it's like.
Yeah, I don't think they're on that one. I'm trying to remember who it is. It wasn't Coagulate, was it?
I don't think it was him. I think it started with like a C though.
Yeah, it did start with a C. Mavis is the man in the chair. Are you looking it up?
No, sorry. I'm making this edit right now for the fucking shit. Dude, I gotta see if anybody from my job's in here. Okay, nobody from my job is in here. Don't save this. Well, you're gonna save it.
Yeah, I'm gonna share
No
it.
one's gonna look into this far. Actually, I probably shouldn't say it. I shouldn't.
Yeah,
say
just
it.
don't say it.
Yeah, I won't say it.
Don't
But,
ruin your bread and butter, bro.
Yeah, I know. I spent an ungodly amount of time making those fucking edits for the fucking raffle yesterday. Like, it literally took probably about 9 to 10 hours of fucking just editing shit together, cropping fucking shit and photoshopping everything to make it look legit. Like, oh my god.
They turned out
Thanks,
super good. I saw some of them. Like they look really good.
Maybe
Yeah,
I always stand by what I say. Mavisville is a real one.
Hell yeah.
He's the realist.
I just want to get you some wheels, baby.
He's the realist.
We're gonna get you this car if we gotta steal it.
Okay.
I'm gonna have scumbag cousin fucking commit some more
No,
crime.
don't do that.
You remember that guy? That fucking dude? Yeah.
Jeff, I have news for you.
What? What are your bad?
I'm gonna be hungover tomorrow for that state driver show.
Oh no.
I mean,
You're
sometimes it
the
just feel like that.
You're the one who has to play all those riffs that
I was like, yeah.
you said are really fast.
Well, yeah, because the other two state driver stuff that we're playing, the first two records are like fucking, well, all of it, even the new stuff, is like fast as shit. And I was like,
You can pull yourselves together by 1 o'clock, right?
I'll pull myself together.
I'll be fine. I'll be okay.
I will be drinking on stage tomorrow.
You'll be drinking on stage.
Have you guys ever thought about doing like a?
To do what Josh
You
does.
always say every time we play, I'm gonna get wasted after the state driver show, and then you have like 6 beers and go home, John.
Because I get too tired, so I'm gonna get wasted after
He
the
was
state
like,
driver show.
every show, John's like, I'm just gonna be fucking wasted after the show's over, and then it's like 12:30, and he's like, well, see you guys later.
I'm like, then I got home, I was like, I was gonna drink more, but I'm gonna go to bed.
Listen, man. Sometimes, John, it's okay to play a show and go sleep by 12:30. It's fine.
No, like the one show, I was like back by like 11:30, and I was like, yeah, I'm going to bed.
Man, you know. So
Have you guys ever thought?
if I can play a show and go to bed by 10, my fucking god.
I was like,
Have you guys ever thought about doing like a live stream, like live performance?
We have
We'd
talked
like
about
to.
it before. We would really like to. If all of us were here, I mean, I'm sure we would have probably
The
worked
only,
our way to it.
I'd like to, if we can get them like everything mic'd up, do the audio sounding
Yeah.
good, and then do a.
Yeah, because it's hard to get everything like to where if you're doing something like that to make it sound really good on like a live stream.
Yeah.
we'll do an instrumental sewer set right now. Okay.
Maybe we could do HAXAN on live with dirty riffs. I don't know.
I'm down for it.
We'll give you the exclusive. No, I don't know. We've talked about it. We want to do some shit like that. We've got a lot of offers to do. We were gonna do like a live rehearsal tape at a point, but we just haven't recorded it yet. So,
Dude, that would be cool. I always like the live stuff. The live stuff is always way cooler, I feel like. It's a different vibe.
yeah, for sure.
Oh shit, Knox is joined. What's up?
Knox in the house.
The Knox is fucks.
Hard, and then stays for breakfast.
Yeah, I mean, there's all kinds of cool shit like that we want to do. There's some stuff for like Steak Driver that we're wanting to do, like some real like theatrical bullshit where we're like in corpse paint and fucking
Right.
like that. But it's just doing it. It's just we've getting everybody in the same place at the same time. Like, you know, it seems like it's easy. It's easy to get everyone together for shows, but like when you gotta do like random little shit, like sometimes it's harder than you would think.
Yeah.
So the one thing I learned about being in a black metal band is that I hate washing corpse paint off so much. It is such a fucking pain. Like I look at this, like our girlfriend's like, "Here, use these makeup wipes," and I'm like, deep. It's just I still just look like I have like eyeliner on. I'm like, fuck. And I take a shower like twice. It's still on my face. And horrendous to get off.
Why don't you just shower once for extra long and just wash your face?
I mean, like, when you're in a black metal band, you wear corpse paint, you just gotta be cool with, like, looking like you have eyeliner on for a day or two afterward. Like,
Yeah,
it's just,
well, yeah.
I look like fucking Jack Sparrow afterwards, dude. Like,
Captain Jack
it's
Sparrow.
short hair.
It was like one of the dudes without an eye.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Like I want to say like booking people, like the hardest bookings I've ever done for interviews are like black metal bands. And like for a minute I was like, maybe it's because they want to stay mysterious. But now I'm thinking maybe it's because they just don't want to put on the fucking corpse paint or some like.
Well, we told my wife we were gonna do like an interview thing, and she was like, "Were you guys gonna wear corpse paint?" We're like, "I don't know, probably not." I was like, I had a thought to bring it. I was like, "Well, should we like try to maintain?"
I got mine in the other room.
Do you?
Yeah.
Oh shit, John's gonna put his corpse paint on right now for everybody.
Not at all.
Let's do it. Let's go.
I'm not doing that. I don't.
I wish I had some. I'd put some on.
So I actually have
I
this
should
idea.
just casually put that on and go on Warp Lurch Wednesday one week, just fucking without even saying anything. Just like jump in with corpse paint. Mike's gonna just shake his fucking head and kick me out.
It'll just be like you sitting there, and then all of a sudden, it's just like you're there and then gone.
Yeah. He's gonna be like, I don't even got time for this shit today.
Like, we have this joke now where like, this is why Steak Driver and a HAXAN show couldn't work. It's like, do we play before HAXAN and have like leftover corpse paint on, or do we like hurry after the HAXAN set and then fucking like rush corpse paint like really fast after that?
People are always like, "Oh, I'm gonna do double duty. Oh, it's gonna be so sick." Jordan did double duty for one show, and he looked like he was gonna fall over afterward.
I moshed for 2 sets between that too.
Oh my god!
Oh
I
shit.
also overdosed on caffeine.
Well, that was
jittery.
that's a Tomb Sentinel show, right? Because it was
I was the only one. Yeah,
it was Scabhead, HAXAN, Tomb Sentinel, and Shakeable Offense.
You played great, but you were ready for
I was seeing
So
stuff.
snooze.
this dude was in the opening band and the headliner band, so he had a long pause in between.
Yeah, with a lot of time to like party and shit. Dang, that's crazy, man. I couldn't imagine having to do that, especially as like a drummer. At least in one of the projects.
Yeah. I'm glad I'm not drumming both. I would be
That'd be exhausting, bro.
If imagine if Sue was still around, still on that bill too.
Yeah, I'm doing
He's like, nah.
We're just gonna make a show where it's like the return of Sewer with HAXAN, Steak Driver, and
Yeah.
Scabhead.
Unfortunately.
It's like the same 10 people, just like
Just putting on their own show.
That's it. We just changed places.
whenever I was in Dark Druid, we're like, we're gonna make a fest. It's gonna be Dark Druid, HAXAN, Scabhead, 100 Shroud, and fucking Hammer Faust and Sewer. It's like the same 10 people just trading places.
Yeah, I don't think I got that.
Yeah.
I ain't playing. No, fuck that. Shut up.
No.
I want to not do that ever.
What's funny is like before you asked me to be in State Driver, you're like, you want to be in Punch and Shroud?
You're gonna play bass in the last Punch and Shroud record.
I'll still play bass in Punch and Shroud.
You do it. It's an honor for you.
It is an honor. Asking a death metal dude that doesn't know many black metal bands.
John is really great for not being a dude who knows about black metal. He's great. Don't let him
I
lie.
was like, Dissection, Mayhem, Bathory, yes.
What are you, 7 beers in right now, John? You should show everybody how to play From Under the Cross.
We're not doing that. I mean, I got a Guitar Hero controller in here. I can play it on.
Hey, what corpse paint should I buy on the internet? I'm trying to buy some right now. I'm really
The brand I use, I don't know about you. I actually use a brand that professional clowns use for paint.
What is it?
It's called Snazaroo.
Oh, I use Midnight.
But the Snazaroo doesn't really melt off under heat.
Yeah, we don't really sweat. I mean, typically for me, I've kind of realized that it doesn't really matter what I do with mine now, because mostly it'll just smear, anyway.
Just don't get Ruby's face paint, because Ruby's, that shit's just gonna look awful. Get some, professional, anything that says professional.
Our old guitar player used to just get, regular-ass Halloween makeup.
You got the Spirit Halloween pack. It's like a vampire pack.
You guys mind if I put this fucking fake bolt on my face tonight?
The what?
In the fucking Halloween special effects makeup, when they give you all the random ass little effects you can do, and they give you the fake bolt.
Oh, the Frankenstein?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
He had the Frankenstein bolt.
He didn't do that. Could you imagine?
You get some
I'm
bolts.
showing up to the next Snake Driver promo and fucking the Freddy Krueger prosthetic for Halloween.
Like a fake nose. You're something. John's gonna give himself elf ears.
Dude, listen. I took
get some elf ears?
do what now?
You're gonna get some elf ears?
Fuck no.
Is that what you said?
I don't even have long hair.
Yeah, he's gonna get some elf ears and a coon tail.
No, but
when you see Steak Driver live tomorrow, look at John's ass. He's gonna have a big coon tail hanging out.
no.
And it's the kind of catastrophe.
Yeah.
Are there any furry death metal bands?
I don't think there is.
Come see us play tomorrow. It's gonna be great.
It make me do the laugh. My girlfriend already makes fun of me because anytime I laugh, it turns to a Seth Rogen laugh. She's like, "You sound like Seth Rogen laugh right now." I'm just just please stop insulting.
The whole Steak Driver set with the butt plug in, buddy. It's probably the funniest thing I've heard all day.
I wouldn't do it for free. I was like, if it paid,
buy Steak Driver shirt, so John will play the whole Steak Driver set with a butt plug in.
you give me at least two Benjamins. I'm like,
During full moon sickness, we'll pull it out like a fucking lawnmower.
right to the part where you scream suicide and it's like a break. You just pull the butt plug out.
Here's what you do. The butt plug is actually a light. The butt plug is actually a light. So when you do full moon sickness, they pull it out and it's like a light, like a full moon.
Let me tell you something. Being in Steak Driver is a physical challenge to me. Because let me tell you, when we took promo pictures and they announced that I was a new guitarist, you were there. You drank a whole bottle of wine. You're like, I can't even feel the cold. And it was almost negative degrees outside, and I was in a little fucking paper thin leather jacket, and I had the gauntlets on in course paint. I'm out in your fucking backyards by the woods holding a candle. I'm shaking like this.
He looked really cool. And then we did a squirt ketchup on him. He was like, "Dude, I hate ketchup."
I hate ketchup, bro.
Oh, you do?
But why, let's go outside. It was 5 degrees outside.
It was so windy and cold that the flame kept going.
And I was shaking,
You look
bro.
good. You look good.
And I'm in quartz man. I already got, and I don't have long hair, so I already lame. I'm in quartz man with short hair,
No.
And I'm just shaking on a leather jacket. It's already too small, and the fucking gauntlets, and they're fucking taking a picture. I'm like, take the picture, and right when they go to take the picture, the candle I'm holding fucking goes out because of the fucking wind.
John struggles, everyone.
And I was just like, I can't feel my fingers. How am I gonna play the fucking show in a week? You
did great. It wasn't a week from then.
It was like 2 weeks. I was like,
John's out here
I might-
telling tall tales.
I almost had
He's out
frostbite
here.
on my
He's out here
fucking
making.
hands.
He's out here making
On that photo shoot.
his life's
That was funny. It was like we were out there trying to light the candle for 10 minutes.
I
Anyways.
had one man trying to take a picture, and you're over there like, I drank a whole bottle of wine. Let me.
You drank a whole bottle of wine.
Yeah, you're like Jordan's over here like, I drank a whole bottle of wine. I can't even feel the cold. Let me light
It was
the
over.
candle.
It was over an
It's like
entire
5 degrees outside.
Entire day.
It was my Saturday. I had to.
It was my Saturday.
We were
Oh,
watching.
God.
Some Kid Rock.
I think you watched. Did we watch Joe Bob before that? We watched something on Shudder before
Dog,
that.
we missed about 30 minutes of Joe Bob.
We can rewind.
We're gonna. It's fine. Okay. 15.
Oh my
Dude,
God.
like, and then like, the best part about Steak
Sweet
Driver.
beer?
No, this one's unopened.
Okay.
He's out here spilling beers.
John's spilling his
I got that
beers.
fucking Texan beer. Fucking Lone Star.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you guys get Lone Star there.
What?
You guys get Lone Star there. That's what I'm
It's-
saying. Like,
It's kind of. Oh shit.
Oh, you better get the phone, John. Let's run it down your hand.
oh, better suck it off the tip.
It's kind of hard to find. Like, it's like there's one like liquor store. It's kind of like nice and like bigger here that carries it, and then there's one in Cincinnati that we have to like drive like an hour away. But like that grocery store is called Jungle Gyms, and it's
Oh,
like
yeah, Jungle Gyms?
yeah, it's like if Willy Wonka had a grocery store, pretty much Jungle Gyms, because there's like animatronics and shit in there.
You got big churros there?
Yeah.
Like that fucking long?
And like I remember one time we went there, we all wearing metal stuff, and Jordan was wearing a mortician shirt, and he went to the Jungle Gyms, and like some random lady was like, "I like your mortician shirt."
That was shocking to me. Yeah.
It's just like
Yeah, that's weird. An old lady.
Yeah. Well, she was like definitely like older and
she's a metal.
yeah, totally milk energy.
That's
But
dope.
I was
Big
just shocked
milk
she knew
energy.
about mortician.
He should have been like.
Had it been a Slayer shirt or something, okay, I see that. But mortician,
Yeah,
that's pretty crazy.
even like a Cannibal Corpse shirt. Like, yeah, I get it. Like even Dying Fetus. Like, okay, that's like everybody knows who that is. That's like gateway. That's
Yeah.
gateway stuff.
And then you hit
But
mortician.
Mortician.
That was crazy.
I feel like the band most people know is like Slayer. Because like the other day, I had some dudes that was like doing some work on our house, like because our chimney used to leak, and it was like this dude he wasn't into metal at all, and we have like a Slayer flag in our jam space downstairs, and like he had to go downstairs to work on something. He's like, "Fucking Slayer, holy shit!" He's like, "I haven't heard of Slayer forever." He's like, "Slayer's fucking awesome," and he was like, "Country dude." He's like, "Slayer's the shit."
Man, I was on fire.
I was like, "Man, I would love to drink beer with you."
Oh yeah, dude. Slayer rules.
Also, I also noticed, like, because I have a Cowboys from Hell tattoo on my shoulder, and I used to, like, anytime I go to a concert and I have a cutoff on, there's always some, like, drunk older dude that's, like, has a Cowboys from Hell tattoo and, like, comes up to you and he's like, "We're fucking metal brothers now, dude." It's like, Pantera, fucking sick, best metal band of all time. And then they just go on, like, a 20-minute, like, fucking conversation about Pantera, and he was trying to escape, like, this, like, fucking, like, almost 60-year-old dude that's, like creepy as fuck.
All right, you done brought up the magic word, bro.
What's
Chris Barnes?
No, Pantera.
We're talking shit and immediately assumed Chris Barnes. Are we talking shit?
Fuck Chris Barnes! Fucking
No,
Chris
this is a
Barnes.
Pantera story.
All right, man.
I mean, we could talk shit
I
about Chris
wanna-
Barnes all night. I got endless stories about Chris Barnes. For real, I got like one.
you have a Razorback?
My man.
I am a very big Pantera fan.
Didn't Dean lose the rights to make those?
They did.
That's crazy.
They don't make those anymore.
Damn. Bummer, Dean.
And I literally got that guitar probably like 2 years ago,
Oh yeah,
just in time.
Damn.
very cool.
I actually also have, and I'm pretty sure this is an original because it says 1991 on the back. Here it is. I have my 2 favorite Pantera records on vinyl still in the wrap from the original date.
Oh, fuck yeah.
This is still wrapped. I got this one and Far Beyond Driven still wrapped.
All right, this is going to be a question that causes controversy right
We
here.
didn't ask John.
Okay.
What's the best Pantera record?
Huh?
Oh,
What's the best Pantera
I think
record?
that's not that hard of a question, John.
No, everybody has a different answer. I promise you.
Let's see.
Everybody does have a different answer. You're very right, actually.
Just like Slayer and Cannibal Corpse.
What's everyone's favorite Pantera record then? I mean,
I'm going to say my favorite one is Far Beyond Driven. That shit is the hardest shit that came out back then.
John's is Metal Magic.
No, it's not. Don't say it.
I didn't want to say it.
It's Projects in the Jungle.
No, it's fucking Great Southern Trendkill, motherfucker. Either that or fucking Far Beyond Driven. You
I
know,
like
I have
Great Southern
Cowboys from Hell tattooed on me because I was an impressionable 17-year-old.
I like Cowboys from Hell. If it wasn't Far Beyond Driven, it would be Cowboys from Hell for me.
that's my favorite. That's the album that got me into Pantera. That was, you know what? I always thought, I was always like, man, fuck Pantera, because like hella people that I knew that listened to it. Like I had this one cousin who just got out of prison, and like he had this like fucking what was it? He had this like El Camino, and I remember he picked me up, and he just like treated women like shit. He was like, yeah, I'm about to go pick up this bitch, and you know, I'm like, man, like I don't look up to you, man. Like you're in and out of prison all the time. And he like put on Pantera, and I thought he only listened to hip hop. He puts in Pantera, and he's vulgar display power, and he's blasting it, and we're driving around, and then he's like, it's pretty tight how they put that album together, right? And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I didn't even know you listened to this shit. And then I was just like turned off the Pantera for hella years, and then I watched that video on YouTube of Dimebag playing at like that store, and he was just like the most down to earth fucking dude. I was like, he's just some kid that could hella shred, and I was like, I fucking love this band, like, you know.
Yeah, Pantera does get a lot of like backlash, and they do have some fans out there that aren't exactly cool.
Yeah,
for sure.
the dude I met at the Slayer show, I saw Slayer.
Same
He
with
was
them.
not the type of cool Pantera fan.
Oh yeah.
He was kind of like,
Please, John, give us details.
you can probably guess how he was.
He race.
Yeah,
Yeah, like
they're like I will say this, like they're my favorite bands, but they're only my favorite bands because like they're close to my heart. And it's like that's just what I grew up listening to when I got into this shit. Was it's always going to be Pantera and it's always going to be Slayer.
Yeah, I don't know.
Those
What
are
episode
the-
it was like Pantera and Danzig and Slayer was like
Yeah,
the Misfits, stuff
those-
like that. It was like my introduction to heavy music.
yeah. Like, and those two, especially Slayer and Pantera, they get a lot of flack.
I
They
feel like
do.
it's more Pantera gets more flack than Slayer.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah.
Especially because Phil's
But-
there screaming fucking white power on stage like a few years ago.
Phil hasn't done a lot to help the legacy. We'll just
No.
keep it at that.
Phil be like, Rick
I will say
Dawson
this,
do
though.
a tribute tour, also Phil, white power. And I'm just like, Phil, chill, dude. God damn.
Like at the end of the day, it just comes down to the music for me. Like that's what I care about.
I mean, I don't know.
And
It's probably debatable if Phil's actually racist. I mean, he's either racist or a drunk idiot. So, you know.
I mean,
We-
it is what it is, you know.
One time, me and the vocalist, Sue, I think you were asleep when we were driving to Florida. One time, we're like, "What's the dream? Blunt rotation." And he was like, Will Raymer, Glenn Benton, fucking Chris Barnes, and Phil Anselmo.
Yeah, it's a fucking nightmare.
Like, imagine those four in a car, like just hitting a blunt together. That's like the fucking nightmare upon nightmare.
Yeah.
Could you imagine if they talked to Glenn Benton for longer than 5 minutes?
Oh my
I
god.
burned a cross in my forehead, right? Yeah, Glenn, we saw. We saw it. We saw it.
What if
So-
our one friend in Florida was like, I saw Glenn Benton at a Best Buy one time, but I was too scared to talk to him. He just made eye contact.
What do you think Glenn Benton was buying at a Best Buy, John?
I don't know. He's fucking Best Buy.
He's getting a couple copies of like I feel like he's there buying Marvel movies and some spot figure.
He just didn't want to be caught like buying hentai from Best Buy.
You can get hentai from Best Buy, John.
I remember there was like one
Can
time
you get hentai from Best Buy?
you used to be able to. I know that. I didn't. Not for myself.
Best
I know
Buy's
you.
got fucking whack, dude. You can't get hentai there anymore.
But that's crazy. Like people in the Florida scene, it's like, yeah, I saw a Corpse Grinder out. I saw Glenn Benton at Best Buy, and fucking, I'm just like, damn, man.
They're buying the TV.
Like you're going to Best Buy to make a return, you just see fucking the vocalist of Deicide. It's just like random shit.
These Bluetooth headphones don't work for me. They're still fine. They're back in the package.
What is he playing? He's buying the Passion of the Christ.
That Deicide video where they're all riding the motorcycles around
Yeah.
Deicide's.
Wasn't that on Scars of the Crucifix?
Yes.
That record's good. Like, but I remember, like, I read an interview, like, right after that record came out, and it was like, yeah, fuck the Hoffman brothers. He's like, we're in a much better thing now. And then they just released another album after that, and he was just, like, talking mad shit about the Hoffman brothers. And I was like,
Yeah.
I was like, chill out, dude.
He seems like that guy.
I don't remember which member of Deicide it was, but they actually designed this guitar.
Oh, Red.
It was probably one of the Hoffman brothers, because they used to play VC Ridge, but don't quote me on that.
Yeah, I think you're right. It's like Matt Hoffman, or no, that's a BMX rider.
What is that name? Like Jeff Hoffman? I don't know. I can't remember their names.
Brian.
Yeah, Brian Hoffman's one of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
My question is how did Jack Owen go from Cannibal and being at Deicide, right? And then the next logical jump is 6 Feet Under. What happened there?
Yeah, I don't know. Mavis will tell you that I'm a Chris Barnes advocate, like I said earlier. But
Loves Chris Barnes.
In the cemetery.
I don't. I will also say I did see 6 Feet Under. I saw 6 Feet Under one time when I was 16 years old, and it was 6 Feet Under, Decapitated, Christian, and Abysmal Dawn.
Okay.
And that's a killer lineup for a 16-year-old kid to go see.
Definitely, when you're 16.
I saw him with 3 Inches of Blood and All That Remains and Chimera.
What was your story about
Dang.
the contract? He came on Jinkos and...
Oh, dude, he had like Jinko, like fucking khaki Jinkos on.
Oh, of course.
Yeah. That's a way different setting than a Decapitated 6 Feet Under show.
Yeah, it was like... It was right when 13 came out. So, like, I bought a copy of 13 that came with a second disc that was, like, all the AC/DC covers. Yeah.
Yeah, the Graveyard Classics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
13 was a
all
good
the
album.
AC covers.
13 was a pretty good album.
I was. I still like that record, actually. Like, no fucking...
Yeah. Shadow of the Reaper, The Art of Headhunting, fucking, what else was on there? I don't even remember.
Then he had that record
Death
where
Plot.
it was like all the dudes from Cannabis Corpse, pretty much.
Was that what that was?
There's a 6 Feet Under record where the whole, pretty much all the band is just dudes from Cannabis Corpse.
I don't remember.
I'm not sure. That could be secondhand information that someone got that they gave to me to try to make 6 Feet Under sound cool.
I know one of the dudes from Cannabis Corpse is like in Guar now.
Oh, really? That's sick.
He's one of the guitar players for Guar.
Oh, sick. Way cool.
I actually I just caught Guar the last time they were here with Napalm Death. That was really cool.
And I don't know. You guys ever heard about this book? This Behold a Pale Horse shit?
I have not.
No.
Man, I bought this book because I thought it was like some goofy conspiracy shit. And I just realized that I'm not giving this away and I'm throwing this shit away. I'm going to burn this shit because this is literally the recipe to fucking make someone go off the deep end. It's like a thick ass book, and the first chapter talks about the Illuminati's secret plan to fucking like take everyone out. Like it's just this is like if someone reads this and they believe an ounce of what's in this, they're gonna become like QAnon type shit for sure.
We get a lot of
Like fuck.
invites. Like we get a lot of people from the Illuminati who will follow our Stake Driver page and hit us up and be like, "Hey, are you into the Illuminati?" No.
They're like, we just need your social.
Yeah, right.
And you can join. We need your social and your address and your mother's maiden name, and fucking and you can join. I used to get that shit too when I make music. I'd be like, yeah, fuck yeah, I'm right here. What's up? Let's join. I used to message Birdman hella late at night, like at 2 in the morning when I was shit faced, and I would DM Birdman and I would say, "Hey Birdman, I know that shit you do with Lil Wayne. Sign me. I'll do whatever you want me to, man."
I got some bacon wrapped barbecue chestnuts. Try these are
Oh shit.
delicious.
This shit, chapters like this.
You got the bacon wrapped barbecue
Okay.
chestnuts.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
My wonderful girlfriend made these for us. Has some snacks on the live stream.
These are pretty delicious, John.
Yeah, that's
Dang, Alex Bomb.
every now and then. I'll take it out. Oh shit.
Oh shit, Mavis got the white ring. Yeah, well, on that note, I gotta head upstairs and make some dinner and go see what's going on with the fam dam. But I appreciate you guys giving your time and hanging out with me. It was a fucking rad ass time. Oh, they shut Mavis
They showed
down.
us on.
Yeah, they shut Mavis down. All right, well, I appreciate you guys coming by, and it was a blast. Go listen to Stake Driver. Anyone out here watching this, listen to Stake Driver, listen to HAXAN, listen to Punch and Shroud, Infurious, fucking any, Scab Hag, any of those bands. Any of them, and you will hear some fucking top shelf death metal, black metal, extreme metal, anything you want to hear, and you're in that vein, that's what you're going to hear. And you even got bacon wrapped weenies, too.
Oh yeah.
So, hey, much love, guys. Thanks for chilling with me. I'll catch you again.
Yeah.
Good night, man.